Alrighty. Let's get this shit started. What it do, people? We back. Once a motherfucking again. Shout outs to all the pretty and ugly people out there. So glad I put that on vibrate. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Sending all my invites and shit. All that good shit. Yep. Okay, give me a second. Getting it together. If you win, thank you. What it do? I can't see who's here right now. Give me 1 second. Still sending out these young invites. Oh, don't do it. Who in the fuck? What are you doing? That shit is just crazy. Alright, we here. What it do, people?
Yeah.
What it do? What it do?
What it do, bruh?
Slow motion.
Together. There we go.
Yeah.
Live in full effect. Normal
Ash, you need your ass whooped for calling me.
Yo, I got a call too, man. I'm like, wait, I told you I'm going on live. What's going on?
But of all people, Ash, come on, like, really?
we was all waiting on you to start, man. You know you late. The hell,
Nigga, I started at 7:01.
nigga. I've been in here since 7:01.
It didn't ever
What you
pop
talking
up
about? It didn't pop up until like
until the request got sent.
7:03.
7:05. What did you do,
No,
I
it
was the
didn't.
Monty?
first.
Why?
I
That's
was the
why I
first one
called you,
in
because it
here.
didn't pop up. I was like, what is going on? Because you know I would not call you at 7 nothing.
I'm in this bitch. Alright, we'll bring him on here
Monster
too.
Yo, what's going on, brother? Chef
Oh,
Dom, what's happening?
alright. Alright. Can I get started now?
Leon Lopes Jr., what's happening?
Revolution. Alright, here we go.
Welcome
Ladies and gentlemen,
to
boys
the
and
Chatter
girls,
Club.
children of all ages, TTSP officials proudly brings to you another Thinker About It Thursday.
Woo
I am
woo.
your favorite, unfavorite LA bandit. Yay. Thank y'all for tuning in, of course. And today's panel, oh, we got the queen up in here. We got DJ Silky D up in here. I see you. Hey, Miss Silky D.
What's happening?
As you can see, our panel today, we got the queen of TTSP. We got the girl Ash.
Hello, people.
And we got motherfucking Bear up in the goddamn building.
You know what it is. We all over the place.
And then we got my brother YBMF up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, we here.
YB was good.
DJ
Yeah,
Khaled,
what's the
what's
deal?
going on? We here. We here. We made it another week, y'all. So let's get this shit in. Shout outs to everybody that showed up on Sunday. We whooped ass. I won every game I played. Salute to that.
Ah, you mean they let you
No,
win?
Ain't no, ain't no let me.
you, Bear, you should have seen some of the tactics that he did.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you
Oh,
would not
I believe
believe.
you. I believe you. I
She
believe you.
talking.
I've
She
known
only
this
talking
man for
shit
20
because
some
look. All
years.
right, look. I tell the
Ain't
story.
no,
I ain't got no problem. Ain't no shame in my game.
yeah. Go ahead,
Listen,
talk
We
about it,
were
bro.
playing.
listen to
We
this. Listen to
was
this.
playing our second game, and we had two
The second
kids
game of what?
get on the
Kickball or basketball?
basketball. We didn't
Kickball.
even get to kickball. It
Okay.
was too goddamn cold. So we playing
It's never too cold
basketball.
for
We got
kickball.
two kids. We got a little kid on our team, a little kid on their team.
Okay.
And how old are these kids?
They're about seven. They about seven. So they on the court with a bunch of adults. We all playing and shit. And as I'm getting the ball and I'm taking it down the court, the little kid snuck up behind me and stole the ball. So
Who
what I
got the
did,
film? Who got the film? We
He
gotta
found,
post that video.
so what
found
I end up doing is, as he got the ball and he runs back to go shoot the ball, I jump in the air and I whack the shit out that ball. I packed the
You
fuck
did
out
the
of it.
Mbe
See,
Mutombo kid, didn't you?
this, but the
Oh
hard
no
part
no
about it
no no
was he stole a
not in
ball.
my house.
He stole the ball from Bandit, and then he ran down the court and he shot the ball, and it almost made it. The little boy got his own rebound. He was a bit to shot the ball again, and that's when Bandit came running down the court and just slapped the ball out of the fucking
Look,
baby
that's
hand.
that's
Like,
that
oh
petty
what you
my
shit,
God.
supposed
bro.
to do. That's
That's
what you
that
supposed to
petty
do.
shit, bro.
I
Hey, look,
was
look,
like, oh
Cause
my
let the
God.
kid
I,
breathe,
I
man.
grew
Let him
up.
get the
I
shot
grew
off.
up playing basketball in the city, and when you play with the grown-ups, that's how they gonna treat you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
shit, he
That's
did
how
what
they
he's
treat you.
supposed to do.
You
Yeah, when I used to
goddamn
be
right.
balling,
Dude.
Rancho Park, Audubon, you feel me? Jim Gilliam,
Yeah,
Jesse Owens, all the parks all over the city. We used to travel,
hell
go to
yeah.
USC,
Jesse
Olympic,
Owens.
yeah, all that. They
Yeah.
gonna treat you the same way,
St.
and
Andrews.
and
It
they
didn't
gonna
matter
talk
where the fuck you went.
bad to you.
That
Hey, one such
she said
queen
big
said
bully.
you big
No,
bully.
look, if you
Yeah.
listen to her story, if you listen to her story,
Yes.
I let
He
the first one
stole the
go.
ball from you.
I let the first one go because he stole the ball, he shot it. It's not my fault he missed it. I let it go. But I
Bruh.
wasn't about to let number two happen. No. Fuck that.
And
I'm getting
also,
the fuck up
You
out of
supposed
here.
to
and he
let him
didn't,
get
Say, I
that,
you
was
know
bro.
what?
the
You
It'd have
supposed
been
to
first
different if he
capitalize
just
for the
like,
score.
it'd have been different if he just hit the ball out, just hit it out. No, Bandit,
Hey,
you would have thought Bandit was going at a full grown ass man. He swat that ball. I mean, like full
hey.
force, all the
That's
way
how you're
back.
supposed to
Buster
play.
Yo said Bandit is cold.
He cold blooded. He cold blooded. I'm like, the little boy looked like
This remind me of
Onyx.
Al Buddy episode.
No, Bear. Bear. The little boy looked like Onyx. Looked like a light skinned
He
version
said
of
my nigga.
Onyx.
My
That,
Hey,
nigga.
I'm
Hey,
No, I
that,
said, oh my
and
God.
then and then
But you
and
know
look,
what?
she was
he
shocked.
should have
She
been
was
out
shocked. I
there.
got five from all the other grown men that was on the court. All the other grown men gave me five and everything
You
after I did
damn
it
right.
because we
cause
know
Right.
they
what's
did.
up.
That's what
I
you're supposed to
just
Cause
do.
was
they would
like,
have did it if
no.
you didn't. That's just it.
Exactly.
Obviously,
Little nigga
obviously.
That's
shine
just
out
But you
facts.
there.
know what? The little boy, he was cool. He didn't cry. He didn't sulk.
Cause
He was
he
like,
know
hey,
that's part of the
keep
game
going.
though. He know that's part
He
of the
knew that.
game.
He knew
And
that.
and, and you can appreciate that.
All right, which goes into our first subject. Everybody can't be a winner.
Facts.
No, it's gotta be a
Facts.
loser.
That's
I
a
mean,
petty
you
way
only
of
got
bringing
one
it
and
up
one.
too.
What
You petty motherfucker you. That's a petty way of bringing it up. But that's facts. Losing builds character. That's for
it
sure.
does,
All the
shit.
way 100. If you win at every damn thing, you ain't gonna get tested. You don't know what the fuck you capable of. For real shit.
Right. With no struggle, there's no growth. Period. Like you don't
Facts.
know when to push yourself. You don't know. Okay, I thought I was at the top of my game until you run into somebody who's at the
Hey,
top of their
hey,
game, and then you got to go back and add it up. Keep going. Keep doing something. I'm hell. Kobe did it. got on the
Wait,
court with
my
Jordan.
father always said it.
He was at his game, but you go into Jordan, you find out, hey, Jordan more at his game. What do? You go back in there. What was
That's
Kobe
good
doing?
stuff.
He was shooting 100 times a day. He was in the gym earlier than everybody else. He was leaving the gym later than everybody else because that
Hmm.
builds character. If you want to be a winner, then you got to start fighting to be one, including in your own life.
Hmm. And that's
I,
facts.
I hate these participation trophies.
You know what though? That's these later generations though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's so damn sensitive.
Whose
Everybody's
phone
so
is that?
sensitive. We know that's ass shit. We know that's ass.
Read
Ain't
what my
even no
CEO
question.
said. It ain't
My
mine.
CEO
It's
said
not
if I
mine.
was that kid, I'd be going around telling all my friends I stole a ball from a grown man and he got mad and smacked my ball.
That's what's supposed to
you straight,
happen.
you
You
straight
can't.
That's
McKin
part of
baby
the
Tumboed that
game.
kid though, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you
No,
can do
no,
that at
no,
your
no.
school, but like I
He
said,
said
it was
it
all
to
respect because
school.
his daddy was on the basketball court and I packed him too. So it was like, hey, why not make it a family
Like
thing?
father, like son. Ain't that about a bitch?
Hey, on
Ain't
mama's
that about a
though.
bitch?
Shit. Nigga,
Like
you did what
father,
you were
like
supposed to do.
son.
Oh my God. I
Yo,
cannot.
I'm serving
I cannot.
everybody.
yo,
That's how he gonna
Mm-mm.
get better.
Right.
that's messed up on so many different
Next time,
levels.
next time he know to pump fake that shit.
It just
Get you in the air.
it just sets up fears and for when we have dodgeball, because oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm having
That's,
waivers signed. People signing waivers when
Hey,
we play dodgeball.
diabolical is crazy.
and like I said, it wasn't like I did not let him shoot. He shot. It's
No,
not my fault he missed. So I just had to come and
Yeah, but
clean,
you
clean up the
in
area.
bandit fashion.
No, he killed the air one moment. If he would have made it, that would have been it. Like I said, it would have been a good move. But since he didn't, I had to make it an and one
Well,
moment. Get
the
that
kid
shit
is
the fuck
seven.
out of here.
The kid is seven.
Uh,
You know when you
and do
7, you
you?
gotta throw a couple layups up
Now,
before you get
now,
that.
had I did it like this, tried to hit it towards him, then I can see that being a little diabolical. I can see that going too
No,
far. But
he
I
didn't do
just hit
that.
it out.
He
Luckily, it
hit
was
it.
a
He
miss.
hit it
Not
out
you
against the
posterize,
fence.
not you posterize the kid, bro. That's messed up.
Do you know the first thing Bandit asked me when he got off the court?
What's up?
I know you got that on tape. I know you got me swatting that ball on tape.
hell yeah. Shit, that's a highlight.
What
Shit.
did I just ask? Who got the film?
What?
Because
No,
they
That's a
because
giving us the
it
highlight.
ball
That's a
I
straight
like
had
that
highlight
was
right there.
I had just
A
finished pacing and
highlight is
was
a
walking
highlight, bro.
off the court because I was headed back to the food when I just saw him running. I'm like, damn, where you running to? And I just saw him running and smacked the ball. Like I missed the whole fucking thing. I'm
Gotta go.
straight.
Gotta go.
ass
He
shit.
said, "What makes it
Unfortunately, he
diabolical?"
don't have
He
no
said,
takeaway.
"What makes it diabolical is that not only did you do him, but you did his papa, and I know you look just pop in the eyes when you did it. I got a five from the pop after I blocked his son shit. Yeah. Hey, I'm pretty sure
Bruh,
his daddy would have did it to him. His
bruh.
own daddy would have did it to him if he would have got him like
You
that.
crushed that kid's dreams, man. You
No, I
just
didn't.
destroyed his
No,
hero.
No, I
no,
didn't.
because
You
that
just
boy
destroyed his
kept on
hero
going.
in front
Hey,
of him.
That little boy
sometimes,
kept on
There's
going.
sometimes,
one rule. There's
sometimes when
one
you're
rule that
dreaming, you
Kobe
gotta
Bryant
wake up.
says: never hold a man in front of his girl, in front of his kids, cause you create
Hey,
an
shit.
enemy, bro.
Hey, this
Real shit.
basketball, man. If you're gonna be hurt, if I create an enemy behind basketball, you shouldn't have been on the damn court anyway.
I'm saying.
Shit. And
You know what?
sometimes when you're dreaming, you gotta wake up. Shit. You feel me?
the
They
Wake
had
that
a
You
shit
kid
know
up.
court.
Wake
what?
saying
up.
says
I said all
backstory
that to
and
say,
lesson.
but
All right.
I've heard
I said all
tonight.
that to
Yeah.
say we had a lot of fun Sunday at that event. Like
She
it really was a lot of
says
fun.
you
It was a good
actually
turnout.
boost that young man to be the best. And I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree
Exactly.
though.
Yeah.
I
I agree.
gave him a
You know,
five.
we
It
laughing and
wasn't
joking
like,
about this shit,
yeah,
but that's real shit.
you do what you normally do on the court. I gave him a five. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Yeah, doing all of that. But it was all fun and games, at the end of the day, hell, he gave me a hug before he left, it like, I knew I wasn't getting paid. Now, it was some people at the court that got emotional about it, and nobody was getting paid, but
what was
Next
what was
time,
the
next
emotions
time,
about it
oh,
though?
next time,
oh
the
man,
pump fake. The pump fake next time, man. You gotta hit them with the pump fake, get them in the air.
Put him in the
But
man,
he
popcorn
did score
machine, right?
some points. He
Oh,
scored some
he's
points.
the little man was cool.
Yeah, he was real cool. But like I said, we had another young man. So even the young man on my team got packed. It wasn't by me, but I was
yeah,
I was just evening it out.
Yeah, packing your own teammate is
yeah,
crazy. That would be
yeah,
wild.
yeah.
That would be wild.
Moncio, for real? That's how you feel? He said if I was his father, I would have hired some Tanya Hardin midget impersonator to attack your knees. You wouldn't have had to
hey,
send nobody
hey,
because
hold
at
on.
the end of the
Bro,
you
that's
day,
never
diabolical.
had
at,
to spring in your step again.
at the end of the day,
Hold on.
my knees was shot. It was done. It was right.
Hold on. Hold on, no. Monster, yo, talk about being diabolical, bro. That's diabolical. Let's keep
hmm
that 100. Hiring somebody to take out a man's knees, that's
A midget,
diabolical.
a midget.
When his knees already bad,
I'm
Oh,
shit.
saying,
man.
like,
Knees already bad enough,
Knees
shit.
already messed up. You know what I'm saying?
they had to do shit. All that jumping, yeah, nigga, I paid for that the next day. I felt
Hey,
every
hey,
part of that
Hey,
basketball.
that's not just diabolical, bro. That's despicable.
hey, a nigga could have
Despicable.
got a nigga could have got down knee level and just blew on that nigga knee real hard. This shit would have been done. You feel me?
Yeah, I
That's
had
real
to
That's
drive
talk.
the
No
ridiculous.
stress
Lancaster.
free. That's real talk because they did have a lot of fun, and the little boys did have real good sportsmanship about
Yeah,
it. They
it was
did.
Yeah.
good. It was good. Like I said, I
And
can't
that's
wait for
what's
the
up.
next one. We're gonna do it in 3 months. So anybody that want to participate, help put it together, let me know. We're gonna do kickball and dodgeball the next one.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
mamas.
always outside where we teach kids not to be a sore loser and be a great
I'm an
Hey,
sportsman.
look,
equal
You hear me?
opportunity. If there was a woman on the court, I'd have packed her shit too.
I
when you do the
bet you would have.
basketball, when you do the
Oh,
basketball again, now you
Hey,
gotta invite little man, let him get his run back. You feel me?
Lisa Leslie,
right?
we are inviting you. We inviting you, Stallion. You hear me? Lisa Leslie, come
Exactly.
on out. We always outside.
We always outside. Yeah, that shit was fun. It was fun as fuck. All right, so let's move past that. So everybody can't be a winner. We know that. You
Right,
won't grow if you don't know what to grow for.
right.
Let's go
You need
to
something to grow
the
from. Gotta have a catalyst.
all the way through.
Yeah.
All the way through. Okay, let me see. How do I want to start this?
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna just do this. Let's go to have y'all heard Remy Ma trying to get back with Papoose?
Yeah.
And
No.
Why?
Word of
and
the
her
day is
making threats
diabolical.
and her
The
making
word of the day
threats
is
to
diabolical. That is
Papoose's
diabolical.
new fiance.
I mean, it's a rumor. It's a rumor. We ain't really seen no proof. Rumor.
Actually no. It is actually on Twitter and Instagram. She posted it, making not like death threats, but as far as her whooping her ass, and they can catch a fade or a fair one, that type of shit. Yeah, she did actually say something, and I don't know if anybody knows who Papoose's fiance is.
She said she want to take a fade with the champ,
Yeah,
huh?
you know what I mean? Like Clarissa Fields, like Shields. I mean, for real, I don't want that. I don't want that for her. That's not a good one because like all that time that she went to jail for pistol whipping or something like that, that was for that. But you don't get your ass whooped by that young lady, okay? You don't get your ass whooped by her. Leave her alone.
Well, Remy gonna come with that ooh wah.
Yeah, she gonna have to. Shields gonna come with the 1-2. She ain't gonna be able to pull that other shit. Like, and then like, I don't even know why you're upset. And I know, okay, so
Cause that's what they do.
is it karma or is it justice? The fact that the guy she cheated with left her for a younger woman.
Man, it ain't got nothing to do with a younger woman. Just got the fact that look, this how when you dealing with a woman, especially for so long, and you move on, they don't like that. They even when they move on, they want you to be there sad and oh yeah, girl, he see
No,
me over here shine. Look at him, y'all.
I'm talking about the guy she actually cheated on Papoose with.
Yeah. What about it?
He left her for another girl.
I mean, shit, that she wasn't tripping off that. That was just a rebound. That was just a throw something in the nigga face. Like had the time.
Yeah, she even said she loved the nigga. It's in a battle rap, which is crazy.
I seen the battle rap. I seen that shit would have happened.
So
Yeah.
the question is that karma or is that justice?
Neither. It's just shit. It's neither. It's
That's
just
life.
that's all
life,
it is. A nigga just doing him. We ain't got nothing to do with no karma. Like everything ain't karma based. You feel me? Like shit.
I'm
Like
talking about as far as Remy Ma. Is that whole situation karma or is that justice? The fact that she had a man that was holding her down completely, was disloyal, and then the person you was disloyal with ended up being disloyal to you.
I mean, that's how it
Okay, let
usually
me say
go.
this.
That's how it
Let
usually
me say
go.
this. Let me say this. We don't know the full dynamic of Papoose and Remy Ma's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
There literally could have been something there that she felt like couldn't be fixed. And she decided to step out the way that she did. There's no telling. There's no telling to say that it's her karma or his karma. It literally could be. Personally,
Personally,
He just cut off his phone. Just cut off. I don't
that
know.
nigga service is
Yeah, that nigga
dirty
service
over there. It's
terrible.
fucked up.
That nigga service terrible.
In a
All
very
right.
That's a that's an Obama service.
All right. So we go, like I said, I don't really like to tap into a lot of people's business like that. I just wanted to ask a question. So we're gonna move past that real quick. It's just out of respect. I don't do that to other people like that. So here we go. Why are men choosing to stay single? Is it because the risk outweighs the reward?
or
Ain't no or.
okay.
That's
What's
just
the
the question
reward?
right there. Huh?
He said that was the question.
Yeah, that's the question right there. It ain't no or.
What's
Or
the
what?
reward?
Or what?
my signal ain't gonna let me be great today, y'all.
Yeah, I know you're
No,
tripping.
it's not.
You
Can y'all
never
hear me
mix
now?
your water till your
Yes.
well runs dry. Some people take advantage of their blessings and get comfortable. You snooze, you lose. That's real life.
That's facts. That's facts. But see,
Now, what?
here's the thing.
Go ahead.
A lot of dudes are electing to be single because not because the reward or whatever the risk. It's cheaper to keep her. Most most marriages end in divorce, right? You end up having to pay alimony, child support. She take the car, the house. Like, bruh, I a lot of people are electing to be single because hell, I ain't finna give away all my shit. The fuck? And then you got
Yeah,
a lot of bitter people out here that just take advantage of that shit.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. All right, because I hear a lot of women say that it's because men are afraid of being monogamous.
I think that's true.
It's all,
There's
it's
a lot of
always
men that
somebody
feel that
trying
way.
to tell why somebody else doing something. You feel me? Like, look, I'm just gonna like straight up, man. Like the way the relationships is these days. If a motherfucker ain't just really like, look, I'm just this really who I want to fuck with. Niggas ain't even about to do all that. Cause it's like for what? Like for what? What's the point? You feel me? You still gonna do the same thing if we ain't getting down like that. You feel me? If it ain't no title, it's still gonna be the same thing. Everybody gonna be out there fucking. Everybody gonna be out there going out doing what they gonna be doing. So it's like back in your grandma days, you feel me? Like they was courting and you had to do all this and do all that just to get to a certain level. These days you ain't gotta do none of that. All you gotta do is look cute. So you're not about to be doing all that when you know a female that is out here living. You know they out here living like that. I'm just saying, like, who want to be the one nigga that's taking a motherfucker on dates with everybody just fucking? Like for real, like Like I like you, but I don't like you that bad. Like I don't like you that much. Like it is what it is. You feel me? Motherfucker just out here living. All that YOLO shit when all these little sayings came out and they made it cool for a motherfucker to be a hoe. That's when it changed. You feel me? Ain't no nigga about to be out here taking no hoes on no dates. We'll get some head. And people misconstrue that. Like, oh, he was fucking her. He like her. No, I don't even be like that. Nigga just you're just a moment in time. You feel me? It is what it is. You feel me? You just
Mm-hmm.
a bust. We just something we taking down. Like, but it ain't got to be no relationship like that. For a relationship, a nigga really be down bad, and that's why you be seeing these crazy ass niggas killing these motherfuckers on TV. Cause they be, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Sexy
it's
killer. Hold on,
it's weird.
I gotta ask this. Sexy killer. Now, the Instagram alone, the name on your Instagram alone says a lot. Okay, and you said you want to be courted. Why?
Yeah. And what made you think that someone would that you might deserve that, or someone would be open to doing that? Not to try to speak down on you, but I'm saying from the level of the way that most men think these days, they meet you somewhere, they like, oh, she look nice. How you doing? Whoopty whoop. The conversation gonna be what it be. But depending on how the conversation is, a nigga not even thinking about courting you. You feel
I
me?
just
When a
want to
nigga
know
look at your
this.
Instagram,
I always wanted to know this. Okay, so courting, right?
mm-hmm.
What does the man get out of that?
Nothing. But it ain't really about you. It ain't really about you.
So what's the return phrase for something like that when it comes to a woman for a guy?
All right, look, it used to be you get something up out of it. Back in the day, you would find a wife, you would find a good woman. But now all these bitches is the same. You feel me? Back when, even when they ain't hoes, they still talk like hoes. They still want to dress like hoes. They still want to look like hoes. They still want to carry themselves like hoes, but they might not be hoes as far as like doing the actual activities. But if you carrying yourself like that and I see you out, how am I supposed to know the
Because
difference? If I look like
I get the courting. I get women wanting to be courted, but then once again, that's still lopsided.
it is, because
So
it's not the same time.
my question to these women that are talking about being courted, what do you do to make it even?
Yeah, it's not the same day and age, man.
Yeah,
Like
you
It,
know,
that
it
word
wouldn't be
I just
even.
want to know. I just want to
that
know.
word
If
meant
any
something
woman,
in the 50s and
as
the
you
60s
hear,
and the 70s. Like
any woman
it's
that want to answer this, I see DJ Silky D, you still here, sexy killer, don't disappear. What would be the equal response for a woman to a man? Because I understand you want to be treated like a queen, but then what about the king? Is my question.
everybody don't know what that is though. See, when you find a good woman, you hold on to her. You feel me? When you find you a good woman, you hold on to her. You know what a good woman is. You know a woman who reminds you of your grandma. And if your mama was a good woman, you know a woman be like, damn, she ain't necessarily like my mama like if I her baby in me, but she remind me of my mama. I know she a good woman. She take care of her business. You feel me? Like she clean. She ain't all ratchet and hoe like. You feel me? Like when I see her, I don't think of a hoe. You feel me? Like
Uh-huh.
a
Okay,
good
hold on. Sexy Killer did answer. Hold on, let me see. She says taking the time to get to know each other, making a commitment, communicating as to how we want to court with each other. It's about
mm-hmm.
communication. Okay. Yes, you can come in. You can come in and answer. You can
On me
come in
though.
and answer. Yes, I need that. I need you, Silky D. Come in and answer that. I want to see. I just want to hear it because, like I said, it just sounds very for,
Get that woman
for
perspective.
right when you hear so many women talking about, oh, we, we don't get the same thing men got. Men don't do this or do that. But then when you keep yelling things that are already lopsided, how do you expect it not to be lopsided on you? That's what I'm just questioning.
But see, that be the thing, man. Like, it's certain things that women can do that men just ain't supposed to do. When we see men do those things, what do we call them? We say, man, that's a bitch ass nigga. He a whole ass nigga. Like, he doing bitch shit. Cause that's, you acting like a woman. And it's certain things that men can do that women ain't necessarily supposed to do. Is look down upon, is frowned upon. That don't mean that it's right. It's just that's just a double standard of life. But sometimes those double standards are to your liking. It looks better for you, but you so busy worried about what the next person doing, you ain't even recognizing that this double standard makes me look like a good person. It makes me out to be a better person. Like, oh, my nigga cheats, so I'm gonna cheat too. So okay, so that nigga did some dumb shit, so now you just want to go be a hoe. That makes you look good in life. Like, okay, well, all right, yeah, it's a double standard, but the double standard is to your liking. It makes you look better as a better person. Like, okay, this motherfucker don't carry themselves like that. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
it is what it is.
okay,
All kind of
okay.
double standards in life.
I had to ask. Like, it just said, killer. So she said my last name is Krillin.
Sexy Killer K.
Yeah, all right. I get that. It could have been something else, but I get it. It works. It
Um,
works. Hold on. Let me hold on. One of y'all I'm gonna have to remove real quick. I'm gonna bring y'all back.
Like,
Um, I see you, Silky. I'm gonna bring you on right now.
my thing is, I ain't never wanted to be courted. Like, because to me, courting is one sided,
Yeah.
and you
There go the
Can
queen.
you
basically
hear
just
me?
Yes, I can hear
being
you,
taken
queen.
out.
Okay, good. Uh, the gentleman that just spoke, and don't be offensive, this is a prime example of the ignorance and the miseducation of uh, how we've been all these years of knowing about dealing with human beings, period. When it comes down to courting, the whole point of courting is getting to know each other without the sexual aspect, because naturally, biologically, you're going to be turned on. You're going to be attractive to who you with. So, in order to not fall into that trap, because 9 times out of 10, that's the reason why marriages and relationships break up, because you done went for your lust first before you went to knowing each other as a human being, and knowing and finding out whether you want to deal with this person or not. Finding out how they deal with true friendship is knowing when somebody gets mad, and you can still forgive each other or take a couple of days away from each other and go forward and still be a friend. You have to have that also in your relationship or who you want to be with. And to hear this young man, and like I said, no offense, because you're a part of your culture of the double standard, everybody is a hoe. It's not a woman thing being a hoe. Men, excuse the expression, or if you want to talk about hoes, men are more hoes than women are, because it's just biologically your nature of sowing your oats of who you are as a man.
I
So
agree.
with that said, you can't like point the finger at one because they're doing the same thing that you're doing. And unfortunately, fast forward, because I come from a different era, we didn't have that, right? Because the way we was raised and how religion has stepped into the play. Now women are doing just as much as what the men are doing. So with that, it's a learned behavior, right? And
Mhm.
we have to change that mindset to go back to where our grandmothers and aunties or women like ourselves who, excuse the expression, keep your legs closed if you want to know if a guy is really for you or not. And vice versa for men. Because these women are definitely letting you know how they feel, and they going for their own sexual appetite. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's one thing I want to make this clear. Everything on this earth is sexual, even when it comes down to mathematics and engineering, your language of buying the female plug to the male plug, everything is sexual, everything procreates. So with that said, if you take your mind out of what has been programmed and miseducated by us, you will not have that judgment call of how you're dealing with another human being. You have to go with what's going on with your heart and your mind, and knowing what you want in your life. What type of character and integrity and respect or who you're dealing with, than somebody who all the time just want to jump your bones. That goes on anyway. So if somebody's always want to jump your bones all the time, they really not really caring about you. They're just getting their fix on. There's a difference between gratification and really appreciating what the creator has created for two people to mingle as one.
Right, right.
Facts.
If y'all listen to what she was saying, also she stated that courting was getting to know the person. She didn't say anything about, oh, that's taking them out to this expensive restaurant, that's
That's
buying
right.
all of these expensive things. It says to get to know someone.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to get across, because a lot of females these days, and I can honestly say a lot of males these days, think that courting is just spending money. It's getting
And it's
to know
not.
that person.
It really
Whatever the
isn't.
situation is, going to the park and taking a walk and y'all having a conversation, going to have coffee. These are part of courting, when you actually can have a real genuine moment with someone that it's not of a sexual nature.
Right.
So I just,
And it's okay to be kind and it's okay to treat. You feel me?
mhm,
But what this culture, meaning the culture of what society has done to make it feel like a man has to pay for everything. No, he is supposed to be the head of the household, provide for his family. That's a part of being a man on this earth, to provide for his family and so forth. But let me tell you something where I come from. I come from a father who was the man of the house. But at the same time he raised me, he told me to get your education and to be independent. And the reason why he told me that is that a man is to provide for his family. But if something happened to your husband or your mate, you be able to step up to be that partner that he needs to support to keep the family going where it doesn't fall apart.
yeah,
And see, we don't teach this. We don't teach this in our generations, and that needs to be known. And this is it, it doesn't make me, it doesn't make me a man. It makes me be what I need to be, because this is what I'm talking about, how we mess up relationships for women who take advantage of men who provides everything for them. Okay. He's only supposed to take care of the basic needs. Make sure you have a roof over your head, food on the table, and clothes on your back. Now, because you want Louis Vuitton and the whole 9 yards, guess what? That's what you should have your job and your own credit card for. Because now you're not putting a dent in your finances of building, of having wealth.
hmm hmm
You see, these things is what needs to be taught in a relationship, and how we're supposed to help each other with your mate to maintain a stability. And as far as arguments and stuff, some people are just too easy to quit, because it's not going their way. They ready to get out of the relationship.
yeah,
Well, again, if you don't know, if you're not courting to find out all of these things, checking out her environment, vice versa, checking out how they feel about their parents or whatever, along that process of being a friend to help them heal, you know, uh, hey, when that honeymoon comes down, meaning when that lust comes down and the reality hit, you don't want to deal with it,
that's
because everything
right.
was fine while y'all kissing and having sex, but you're not paying attention to everything else. Is
Yeah,
that person a responsible person? Do this person take care of their own bills? Is they begging all the time? Whether, and what I mean by begging is that they're not doing the best of taking care of their own responsibility. Because excuse my French, you guys, shit happens. That's just a part of life. That's just a part
fact.
of life. And everybody needs a hand. It doesn't make them weak. That's another thing. It doesn't make you weak or less of. Men, if your woman make more money than you, it don't make you less of a man. Shit. She just happen to have a job that's paying her more. How can we work together to build to have something later where we both don't have to work? How can we build where our kids don't have to have nothing? These are the conversations that you should have when you're out here trying to find the woman or the man of your life.
Yeah, it's kind of like a business. Like we
It
just
is. It's a
recently learned
job.
that in our empire, that when one person is down, that cannot stop business. because that one person is
Right.
down. Somebody has to come and take that person's place while they're gone.
That's
So
right. It's a
we still got things
responsibility,
to
and
do.
that's what the
So it's the same
partnership.
thing in a relationship. No, it doesn't take away from what your position is. If you're with a woman and let's say she gets sick or she just came back from having a baby or something, you're gonna have to step up to the plate, and now you might have to do what they call domestic work.
That's
But that
right.
doesn't make you a woman.
Mhm.
That makes you an adult. Because if you
Exactly.
didn't have a woman, shouldn't you be doing this still? And I think
Exactly. Well, my
a lot of us
daddy, look,
forget
he
about that.
did my hair. Look, my mama didn't cook. When he was teaching my mama how to cook, he was teaching me how to cook. He did my hair, helped me with my ABCs, and took me to school. You feel
Mhm.
me?
Yeah.
Cooked dinner and
And that's what
put
it's
it on the
supposed to
plate,
be.
and that's where the partnership comes in. Now, I can't tell everybody how they want to run their business. If you got a woman that should, baby, I want you to be the you know, the
Take it
Mr.
at
Mom,
home.
and I pay the bills because it's everybody's not fraternal or maternal.
Mhm.
They don't
Exactly.
have that nature. You
Mhm.
see what I'm saying? So let her be the best at who he or she can be, and let them be them. That's letting them be who they are. That's not you trying to change them, because change is a part of growth. Everybody change. Every decade, every decade, people change. That's just the way how everything evolves around this earth. It's like a plant. That's the reason why Proverbs is the best book to read, because Proverbs is about life.
Mhm.
Taking that seed and putting it in the ground. If you get a plant or you take care of an animal, that should teach you how to take care of life, being with people. Because it takes patience, time, and allow for things to grow and to nurture. Meaning
Mhm.
you take care
Absolutely.
of it. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You have to take care of everything you acquire.
Mhm.
You have to take care
Absolutely.
of
I
each
like you
other.
just mentioned that because I want to tap onto that real quick. That nurturing part. Now, nurturing also has to be done in moderation, y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all, like
Yeah.
you can water a plant, but if you overwater that plant,
You
you're gonna
gonna
kill it.
kill it.
Come on.
So
You gonna kill it.
it's the same thing with nurturing. We don't realize, like I hear a lot of that from women. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to nurture, but then that nurturing can become overbearing. It
Mhm.
could become a heartache. It could become a stress because now you're forcing your nurturing on me when I don't necessarily need it. Or
Exactly.
because I don't need it, you're taking it offensive.
Right.
Like I don't need it in another area. Yeah, I need it, but I just don't need it on this spot. Can you save it for here?
Right.
It's like I understand that nurturing is not it's not one color.
That's
And I
right.
need people to understand that it's not one color. You can do it in so many ways. You can be a nurturer without being.
Yeah, females, okay, just on the difference besides us being human beings. Females have the natural ability of nurturing,
Mhm,
right? We're supposed to have the natural ability of being healers. You know, the men have even though we are strong as a woman because we deliver birth, men have the physical strength when it comes down to things that are heavy or what's grinding. And that's the reason why you guys are the protectors of us. And that's what we have to
Watchers,
make clear.
warriors.
Those are where the difference is, because the way you're built and the way I'm built has a lot to do with my reproductive system and a lot to do with your all physical system. So that's where we have to, again, it's just the miseducation of our anatomy or who we are as human beings. And when you learn that, then you can respect. Not, I'm not trying to make you a woman no longer. You're making me a man. See, because unfortunately, by you being single, I have to be uh, both. When there's one mate in a household, I have to be both. But it doesn't make me a man. It's just I have to step into that position where that partner is supposed to be if you're a single person raising a family.
mhm,
Mhm.
And that's why it takes a community to help raise a child. That's where people don't understand. It takes a community to help bury someone. It takes a community
mhm,
to help deal with whatever issues in your environment if you want to have a positive lifestyle of coming home. That's where the community comes in. But between two people, that communication is supposed to become as one, knowing each other, and that comes in courting. Like you
mhm,
know, You've seen how somebody get upset, or you know when someone is pouting, or you know the next move that they're going to do, all because you have studied them, which is courting, to know that, oh, that ain't nothing. She just whatever. You know, the same thing with a woman. Oh, that ain't nothing. And I'm quite sure if you guys have had parents or uncles or aunts that are still together and they can sit up there and laugh even though one of them is pissed off because they already know. They
Yeah,
know their
yeah,
moves. They know they know it's, again, it's like raising a child. You know when your child is hurting, you know when your child is hungry, the whole nine years. You have to do the same when you get into a relationship. It don't stop.
that's facts.
You got to know each other.
That's facts. So even when we hold these titles and we say king and queen, y'all do realize as a king and queen, you're supposed to know your empire. You're supposed to know
Your
your
re-
kingdom.
and your responsibility.
Facts.
Like me,
Right.
that's the reason why I'm one such queen. I am involved with, as you know, I'm involved with many communities. I take it very seriously. That is a responsibility when you hold that title, meaning you're helping and healing your community.
Yes.
This is not
Yeah.
no title. Oh yeah, I'm a queen. No, you are not a queen if you don't take on getting involved with what surrounds you in your education and the whole bit. That's a people thing. That's just not like you and your family thing. That's a
Mm-hmm.
people thing.
Everybody.
That's
Everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
what I said. That's what
Everybody.
real queens and kings do.
Right, because then you start
It
knowing
takes
who plays the part. Who
That's right.
this the funny person. You need that. All right, so you stick to being the funny person. This the farmer. All right, we need that. You stick to being the
Yeah,
farmer.
we
That's when
need
you
all of
can
those.
delegate. Right. That's when you can
And
Everybody
keep
has
figure out
their
and learn.
own personal
finding
ministry. Everybody has
other
their own
people's
personal
strengths.
ministry of who they are and their gift. And
I
when
know.
you realize who you are, that's where I look. As a kid, I will always babysitting and had a bunch of kids around me and concerned, protecting them, you know, that whole bit till I realized, wow, I've been doing this most of my life is watching over the youth.
Hmm.
When I realized that was my gift,
Well,
that's the reason why I became who I am. And it makes me feel good. It doesn't burden me. It's something naturally that God has given me to do. It does not burden me for me to give like I give. Everybody don't have that calling or that ministry.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. A lot of
when
people
you
don't listen to their calling. That's
that's
for
right.
sure. A lot of people like even my movement. I don't know. I can honestly tell people I'm not the nicest person in the world.
Right.
But the things that I'm willing to do, it's genuine. That's God telling me something. He's put it on my heart hard enough for me to follow through. I don't argue with him. I'll be like, hey, okay, that's what you
Mhm.
said. I don't believe they deserve it, but you telling me I'm
It
gonna do what
don't
you told me to
matter.
do. Right.
I got chills. It don't matter. Because I've had people say,
Blessings.
Queen, why you get these people, they talk behind your back and stuff, and I what came out of my mouth, I said, I don't care. I'm doing what God has me to do. Why should I worry about somebody talking about me or
Yeah,
trying to sabotage what I'm doing? Because trust me, the devil has a job too.
yeah. That's facts.
And the
That's
whole
facts.
point
steal, kill,
of,
and destroy.
Hmm.
come on, if you allow it, because we have dominion over the devil.
mm-hmm.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? So if you allow it, yes. But I don't have no fear of what I do. I know my mission. I know my calling. And whenever that time is for me to go to another planet or you know, where we're supposed to go, because it's not heaven and hell. We're here in hell.
Hmm.
Right.
Understand that. If you know the
Let's talk
book,
about it.
Yes.
if you know the book, it tells you right there in Genesis where he was cast out at, where the devil was cast down to, along with his third angel. So this is the reason why
Down to
you have
earth
to understand what's going on.
and given
And guess what?
dominion
That
of it.
is the journey of life to get through this and to
To go
make
through
sure
this.
that you're keeping the commitment of God saying what goes on in heaven. He wants to make that down here to earth. So you can have what you want
Hmm.
if you claim it and pray for it. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Definitely.
can't get caught up with what has been brought to these eyes. You really got to open
Got
up to this,
third
The
eye.
Yeah.
and you got to
third
open up to
eye.
this
Third eye.
because it talks to you at the third eye is God talking to you all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when we go
God
against
reveals
it,
to you what your mind thinks it can't
Hmm.
handle.
come on,
Exactly.
come on. And
And like
you
they
know,
always tell you, God will never put on you more than you can handle.
come
So
on, you
even if you
talking
feel like
to
you
a
can't
queen. Like
handle
I
it,
said, I
if He
done
put
had
it
two
on you,
strokes
you
and then
obviously
5
can
cancers.
handle it.
So
Hmm.
I know
Yeah,
faith is real, and I know your believing
That's
is
right.
real, and you have to apply it. And it don't. See, people, we're in this instant society. They want a right now, and they can't handle because of the fact they can't get the right now because everything again has to be nurtured.
And that's why I
Mhm.
love the term of tapping in.
Come on,
You gotta tap in.
come
It's
yeah.
on,
there for you.
come on,
It's there for you. It's been waiting for you.
come on,
You gotta take that notion and actually do that motion of tapping in. Once you
That's real life.
do that, once you do that, and you open up that third eye, it cannot be
come
closed.
on.
You
And
can
when
ignore it all
it
you want
opens,
to. It's not closed.
you are exposed to real angels and real demons and a whole lot because it's very real.
You see
So
the
we get
matrix.
some fantasy.
Yeah, you see the matrix after that.
Yeah,
You can't be blinded. And only if you're choosing to be blind, you can't be blinded after that. Your eyes
Once you see
are open. You see
those
everything.
this is
born
come.
of dirt, right, who are human
Hmm.
beings, we are born from dust, right?
Hmm.
That's
The
the
angels
chill.
are born from light,
That part, the
right?
illumination.
The
Yeah,
demons, the demons are born from fire, right?
Hmm.
What's born from darkness? Darkness was here first.
that's right. We come from that. We come from darkness. That's the
That's
whole
the
point of
ultimate
us
right
going.
there.
That's the
And
whole
we
point of
shall
this
go
shell
back.
going back
Yes,
to
you
the
shall
to the
go
dirt.
back.
That's right.
You shall
Mhm.
go back. Your essence is not gone. Energy cannot be
That's
destroyed, only
right.
transferred
Come on.
and
That's why you get
transformed.
visions. People
Hmm.
say they don't seen, they don't seen their, oh, my grandmother appeared or spoke to me and stuff. Yeah, you
Okay.
seeing visions because they're still living. That's why we have to see. Again, I'm not like I said. I believe in the Creator that who has created all things, but we also have to pray to our ancestors. We're the only race of people that don't has been stopped of doing that. The Asians still pray to their
Mhm.
ancestors.
Yeah.
The I can go on and on. Why we don't? You see
That's
what I'm
fact.
saying?
Hmm.
We
We have to get back
got
and
to do
learn.
that
We got to get back
because
and learn our ancestors, learn our history, our true history, and that's the
that
thing.
is like that's
Most
right.
of
We
us
got to
do
go
not
back
know
to
our
our
true
indigenous
history.
ways. That's why it's important for you to know where you come from.
Mhm.
We
That's
lose sight.
why it's
We
so
lose sight of
important.
our own glory because of the veil.
Come on,
Mhm.
It's all
come on,
there to distract you.
come on,
Oh, I'm gonna hide this hand, but I'm gonna show you what this
come
hand doing.
on
We
now. Come
also
on.
got to
That's
seek
all.
that
That's all
education
it
out
is.
because if you
Same thing
just
with
be
politics.
satisfied for what
Same
they
thing
give
with
you,
separating the people.
That's
Hmm.
right. That's right.
Yeah. So let me
That
ask
be
this question to everybody here. So I've recently had a conversation and I felt like this was a lose-lose situation. So I was told that I'm intimidating even in my calm voice.
The funny
serious.
thing about intimidation is it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the way that person feels.
That
They
part.
feel inferior.
Insecurity.
They feel
Insecurity.
insecure. They feel inferior. So they're going to feel intimidated. My voice may intimidate you.
Right.
Yeah, am I doing it on purpose? No. You may
mm-mm.
hear my voice and say, "What a warm, nice voice." Another person might hear it and say, "Oh, you sound like my daddy. My daddy did this." It becomes intimidating.
When we get out of
Mhm.
labels, meaning the color of your skin, uh, and who we are, and to accept all the differences and of who we are on this earth, just like we accept it's just so asinine for me to just why people can accept these type of things, but they can't accept it in our own way of life of being who we are as human beings.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You
Hmm.
You can
know,
accept it in somebody else's culture, but it's the same thing in our culture, but you don't accept it.
right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you.
but
Hold
it
And
on.
goes
it's
back to how what the Bible talks about, even though guess what? Jesus really exists. Wait a minute, not only perform miracles, showed. I mean, it wasn't magic. I mean, separate. Moses separated all the characters that was in the Bible. They had separated to see the people still did not believe. That's the crazy thing. Just like today, we don't believe,
And they say seeing is believing. What
huh? But
more
they're
do you
not
need to
really
see?
seeing. That's the
How much
point. They're not.
more do you need to see?
Come on,
Open up that third eye, please.
come on, because that
Because the
is
rest of us are
different.
looking at you like, wake the fuck up.
We don't
I mean,
believe, just like all the herbs and stuff that's been provided for us and the whole bit, we rather believe. And I don't argue with anyone. Like I say, you go with your own choice of the whole bit. But the herbs and everything that has been here to nurture us and to heal us and stuff, we don't believe.
And that's the
We
beauty of
rather
the
get the
You
creator.
know
quick,
why?
Everything the
like I
That's what
said,
creator put here
it
is for
is.
you.
It's the quickness. It's the
the quick
quickness
fix,
that
the
makes
quick
everybody
fix.
just not be like I shouldn't have to work so hard if for it to work.
It's all about
And that
hmm
is
that
the
almighty
ironic ass
Allah.
thing because
Okay?
all things you work for, all things worth having is something you work for.
Having
It's
patience.
all
And
about
that's
it's
the true, that
all
is the
about
true
the
fact.
dollar.
yeah, because
It's
you
all
treated
about the
better.
dollar.
If you had access to buying shoes every week, you don't take care of your shoes. If
You sure do not.
That's what I
if
mean about taking advantage and
Facts.
right,
stuff.
if you only can afford to buy shoes every 2 years, you gonna take care of them shoes. You gonna make sure you wash them, you clean them shoestrings. You might
Come
even
on.
change the shoestring. You're not gonna
Mm.
wear those shoes to go do certain things because that's your only good pair. And
You
that's
don't
the
have a
same thing
quick
when it
fix.
comes to you growing to something. Like I can honestly say that I don't even have everything I want, but everything that I have now, I know I wouldn't have appreciated 3 years ago.
You know what? I got to get on the Zoom call, and I love this because to me, this is having church.
No,
There's a reason why
appreciate
we
it.
having this conversation. We're being spiritually divine. I bless all of you guys, and brother, thank you. Brothers, thank you. My sister, thank you.
We love
Because
you.
Absolutely.
these type of formats and conversation, hopefully, we can inspire or have someone to think. We're not telling you what to do, but we want you to research your own self and think. And that's what
That's the
we should
whole
be
point.
doing. Not preaching, but teaching. You feel me?
Mhm.
God bless y'all. You know I love you,
I
man.
love
Come on now.
Thank
you.
All
you
right.
too.
Peace. All right.
Come
Peace.
on. Think
Peace.
about it Thursday. That's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
that's
We
what
here
it's
to help each
about, y'all.
other think.
Really
It's
have
for the
to
culture.
use your mind.
We here for everybody.
That's
Each
right.
one teach one.
Like I
Trying to
said,
reach the masses here.
right at the end of the day, I'm not here to tell anyone that I got all the answers or I know everything. I hate when people say because I don't agree with you, I'm arguing. No, I don't agree with you. That's it. That's all. That's not taken away from your idea. That's not taken away from your belief or anything like that. But it's certain things that you have to really, like I said, it's just like what Bear was saying a little earlier. If seeing is believing, it's certain things you're going to have to prove to me. I can't just go off of your word. You're going to have to prove that to me. 2 + 2 is 4. Show me that. And if it's as easy as you telling me, you should be able to show me that. I hate when you always got something to say, but you don't really you got an answer, but not an equation.
hmm
You can
You
tell
can't
me the
tell me
answer
how you
16.
arrived there.
Right. You can tell me the answer 16, but you can't tell me what the actual problem was. You can't tell me how did you get the problem and the answer is 16. Oh, I did it in my head. Your head fucked up. You miscalculated. You didn't see that number that was in parentheses. You know that one goes first, right?
But I don't
Order
understand
of
how people can even
operations,
say
baby.
they did it in their head, but they can't put it on paper. Like that makes no sense to me.
But
Like
that's just like
if you
people can
do it in
tell
your
you what to
head,
do about your
put it
life,
on the
but
paper.
can't deal with their own life.
But see, that's the thing though. Like there's a plethora of examples here, right? You
Mm.
have people in fucked up marriages giving marriage advice.
Ooh, say that. Say that again. Say that one more
You
time
got
for the
you
people in
got
the back.
you got people in fucked up marriages, right?
Uh
They
huh.
out there doing God knows what, everything that they
Hmm.
are telling you is wrong.
Yeah.
And they giving you advice
You know,
on
other
how to
people will
keep
drag you to
your
hell,
man,
right?
or how to keep
Yeah.
your wife.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to be lonely in hell. So they'll drag as many people as they fucking can.
that's facts.
I don't understand the people that go to these people that's been divorced 5 and 6 times for marriage advice. The only advice they can give you is divorce advice. Like,
Because
why are you
clearly
going
your
to the
track record
one?
is you can
You know,
tell me
exactly.
how to deal
Like
with a
you
divorce.
it's like, okay, some people complain about the advice they get, but look at the source that you asking for it from. That's my
Right.
debacle.
And
Like, people
then
gonna give
sometimes you
bad
got to
advice or
take it
good
for what
advice,
it
but
is.
still, you asking the wrong person on the wrong issue.
Sometimes you got to take it for what it is. You got to take it with a grain of salt. You know it's somebody else's opinion.
Yep.
That's
Do
all
your
the
own
Sexy
people
Killer.
is.
research.
Sexy Killer said, "Be careful of the company you keep." My real advice for that is not be careful of the company you keep. Be careful of the company you build.
Facts.
It's not what you
Facts.
keep. It's what you
And
build.
not only that, be careful of the energies you allow in you.
Oh, we talked about that one too, didn't
Because
we? Ain't that one of them
that's
subjects?
a
Hold on.
thing. Yes. Let's talk about it. Let's talk
Okay, yeah,
about
because
it.
the
Because if
subject
it ain't, it
was,
needs to be.
yeah. No, it is. Remember, the subject was, do you like poison?
Do you like poison, motherfucker? Does it
Holding
taste good?
on, and that is holding on to
Mm-hmm.
toxic energy and people. Things that
Yeah,
Exactly.
we
yeah.
know are no good. Things that we don't want to sacrifice because
Mm.
of the temporary fix that you get for that moment, that little piece of something that you get. You like ice cream, but you actually enjoy sprinkles more, but you don't want to just have a spoonful of sprinkles, so you get ice cream. That's what you niggas is doing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all doing that with people. Yeah. Like, okay, let's Miss Silky D just explain that. So let's do it. Sex. Oh, that she fine. She sexy. She thick. So you deal with all her fucked up traits. All the red flags you see, you're blind in that by the way she look. Or women, you blind in that by the dick you get, the cash she's spending on you. There's red
Never
flags
mind, he
in
give you
front of you.
black eyes every
Right.
fucking
There's
week.
red flags all in front of you about this nigga. Whether he's lazy, whether he's trifling, whether he's selfish, whether he's a narcissist. Same thing with these women. Whether she's an adult, whether she's a woman, whether she's a mother. All of these things take a part when you're not paying attention. Sometimes you got to move out the screen.
Sometimes you got to step outside of it to be able to see it. And once you step away and once you say to yourself, I'm better than this. I deserve better than this. And you take yourself out of that equation. Fuck the fear of losing a motherfucker. Why fear losing a motherfucker that ain't no good for you?
You don't lose good people.
Oh, but I love that
Bad people
motherfucker.
lose you.
Facts. You cannot
You
live in fear of losing anyone
in any
because
in
that
any
makes
form.
you deal with a lot more than you have to.
In any
And you
form.
know what? You gotta stop being scared of change. That's what a lot
Well,
of
let me
people.
not voice my concerns because she gonna get mad and want to leave a nigga.
That's it. That's
That is
immature on both
horrible.
parties. It's not that it's not true, but that's immature on both parties. I just had that type of conversation. Where did they put in the relationship bylaws that if you go out with your homies or your homegirl, there's a set time that you have to be back? So why is there a punishment for your idea of what it is?
But also, why do you fear having a conversation? Like, if you're in a relationship and you fear that every time you have a conversation with your mate, it's gonna end in separation, then maybe that's what the fuck you need to do anyway. Because
That
that
part.
should not be the first thing you think about just because you want to have a conversation with your partner.
How
Run.
many people want to be in a relationship with a consequence? Every time.
Nobody. Nobody.
Every
Nobody.
time. You can't do shit because you can't say this because you're afraid of a consequence. Oh, she gonna get mad. She not gonna talk to me, or she gonna. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this part when you have a lot of females talking about I'm a grown woman, but then you do petty shit or you do childish things.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
want to
me
you
too.
you want to
Are you
talk about
grown?
what you want to talk about what this man did, but then you turn around and do what the man did.
See,
Hmm.
and that's the thing. Are you mature enough to actually take on the accountability for yourself?
Why is
See,
it always about the get back? What the fuck is
I
that
don't
all
know.
about?
anytime,
I,
Like I don't understand that.
I don't know.
That's the petty shit right there. Instead of just walking away and being an adult, it's always about that get back. I got
because
to
they
get him back.
demand satisfaction.
Or leading.
See,
No one
my
wants to
get back,
lead.
my get back is actually living and breathing and moving on and doing better. That's
Mm-hmm.
get back. That's true get back.
Facts.
That other petty shit is exactly that, just petty shit.
Hmm.
Oh, she cheated, so I'm gonna go cheat. He cheated, so I'm gonna go cheat. You just tainted the pool.
Made it worse. It just made situation worse.
You're not improving on anything. You're making shit
Then
worse.
you can no longer complain to me about that situation.
Facts.
You can't no
Facts.
longer hold that over my head. How? How can you talk about what I've done if you're going to turn around and do it? Then that makes you no better than me.
But one, you
We're
cannot
not
be
even
mad
talking
if I
about who's
decide
being
to
better.
leave.
Right. We're not even talking about being better, but that doesn't separate. You're not showing me a better way of doing it. If anything, you're showing me what I've already known to do.
Right.
You don't want to
Like it.
teach. And I feel like when women throw in, oh, the man is supposed to lead, you feel like you no longer have responsibility for yourself. Yeah, a man leads, but he can't lead anything that's not willing to follow.
Facts.
And that doesn't mean that you give up all sense of responsibility of yourself because the man is leading. That's not what that means. You still got to be responsible for yourself, your emotions, what you do and choose not to do, your choices. Like he can't lead that. He can't lead your mind.
And just because
Cause
I'm right, and just because I'm leading doesn't mean I don't need help. That's what people keep throwing the fuck off. Like Kobe was the leader of the Lakers, right?
he was
But
definitely the team
he
captain.
was the team captain.
Yes.
But he didn't get them championships on his own.
Nope.
He wasn't the
He
only
had a
man on the
team.
court.
If Shaq wasn't playing how he was playing, if Ori wasn't playing how he was playing, if everybody wasn't playing their position, who the fuck would care
He
about what Kobe
wouldn't
can do
he wouldn't have been able to score all them points
at all?
without his team.
Come on, so we can lead and guide each other as we supposed to. But so
That's how
many
it's
people
supposed to.
are either, like I said, so there's too many males that are not alphas, that are not leaders, that feel that yelling is a part of being a leader. Uh, not 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 directing, but what's the word I'm looking for? Dictating.
Yeah. Yeah. And that
Dictating is not a part
they
of leading.
construe they misconstrue what a leader
Right.
is. It's not a controlling person.
Abuse is not
You're not
a
controlling. You're
leader.
not
Yeah.
abusive. You can lead with grace,
Ooh,
if that makes
tell,
any sense to
tell the
you.
truth. Tell the truth. I
You
don't have
can lead with
to
grace.
tell you. Right.
If I have to yell at you to get a point across, I'd rather not. I'd rather not try to get the
Definitely, if
point
I gotta
across
try to put my
because
hands on you, that is really like it should never even go to that. If you feel like you
Right.
gotta put your hands on somebody just for them to understand and do what you would like for them to do, that's never somebody doing anything by choice. I don't
and
want
that's facts.
anybody. I don't, and see, that's the thing with me. I don't want anybody to do anything for or with me if it's not a choice. Because I'm not forcing nobody to do nothing. I'm not manipulating nobody to do nothing.
Hey,
And
Melody.
thing. That's the thing. When you get with someone and you know that you are who they chose, you can appreciate that a little bit
Be
more. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? You can look, nothing is forced. Nothing is forced. At the end of the day, you chose me, I chose you. Let's let's live in that. Let's live in that. We don't have to be together. We want to be together. We chose to be together.
Right.
I don't need you, but I want you.
I don't even I don't even think people are humble enough to realize, like, let's say you got a bad looking woman, a good looking woman, or you got a good looking man. A lot of people not even humble enough to take that into consideration. Like, out of everybody you could have talked to, you're talking to me. So that means you will have a little bit more respect for the things I either tell you or how you respond to me. Like, I'm
Feel
humble for any,
blessed.
yeah,
Feel
I'm humble for
blessed.
anybody that decides to talk to me because I don't fuck with no I don't fuck with nothing less than top notch. So that means you had options. There was other things and other people you could associate yourself with, but you decided to associate yourself with me. I'm humble to
Mm-hmm.
the point where I'm going to hold myself accountable. You don't have to tell me what to do to be accountable. I'm going to do that because hell, I'm humble enough to know you. I'm humble enough to have you. So I'm going to check myself. We don't know how to self check. So busy having people, oh, you come back and then now your woman treating you like you a 15-year-old kid who broke curfew.
Well, see, a
Facts.
lot of that has to do with effective communication. That's what dating is all about.
Uh-huh.
When you're dating somebody, you're really getting to know if you're compatible with this individual for the long term, for the long haul. And a lot of times we are so delusional. Dating, let's understand what dating is. Dating isn't, hey, we're exclusive. Dating is, I'm shopping to see if you're the right one.
Come
And that needs to
on,
be
Marcio.
Thank you.
acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? And so I never understood how people are date one person and be like, oh no, we're together. How are you guys together?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we exchanged energies. Well, yeah, it was an intimate energy, but at the end of the day, that's not you knowing this individual. Well, it was good sex. Yeah, it was good sex, but you do not know this individual. Will you like this individual tomorrow or next week? Or what about them days that he is not so kind or she is not so kind? Will you like her afterwards? Because people are mean and people are selfish.
That's true.
And if you don't get to know people first, you might get bamboozled by the whole facade in the beginning.
Say it.
Yes.
Because a person with two faces will always reveal themselves in the long run. And
Say it.
so when I'm dating a female or a woman, let me take that back. When I'm dating a woman, you know what I'm saying? What I do is I observe. And I don't just listen to what she's telling me. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. She's telling me everything I want to hear. So that's the first week. So I say, cool. Then I start paying attention. All of a sudden, you start listening to her life experiences, her interactions. I don't get along with nobody. Well, why don't you get along with nobody?
Right.
Because such and such and such and such. Huh, okay, so you're not really a people's person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm always fighting with such and such. Why are you always fighting? Well, such and such and such. Well, you lack problem solving skills. Okay. And I just start breaking it down in my head. And I say, well, if you're like that with these people, I can only imagine when we don't get along how you're gonna be with me.
Come on.
Mhm.
Come on.
You know what I'm
People are
saying?
not
Don't
paying
Check
nobody
this
attention to
out.
take no
that.
time.
Check this
Don't
out,
nobody take no time
Marcio.
to get to
Yeah.
know
Check
anybody on
Oh,
that kind of
this out.
level.
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, if you really want to know the type of person that you're dealing with, I'm going to tell you what my grandmother told me. Put a string of tangled Christmas lights in front of them and see how they act. See what they do.
Mm.
If they
Are they
got
going to be
patience,
patient
if
and
they
take
got
their
Mm-hmm.
problem
time?
solving skills, yeah, exactly. I get
Right.
that.
Are they going to look at it and see the exact right way to untangle these strings? Or are they going
Hmm.
to take them and throw
All
them
right.
around and toss them
Nice.
All right.
and
So look,
get
I got a
Nice.
good
upset
one.
and angry?
I got a good one for you. I got a good one for everybody on here right now. I want everybody to answer this one real quick for me. So you know how, and fellas, I think you guys have had this experience. You know how, like, when you are dating, let's say a woman, right? And like, this is a red flag for me. Just like what Master Yo was talking about, paying attention. So if I'm like, we're first starting to talk and we're speaking to each other, and for the most part, you're boasting about yourself. That's a red flag for me. You're
Mhm.
boasting about what type of woman you are. You're telling me every time what type of woman you are. Oh, I'm such a great woman. Oh, I'm such a this, and I'm just a that. And it's like, when you are certain pieces, you ain't got to tell me. I'll see it.
No, I can't
It's the
agree with
only
that
reason why I
and
say that.
completely.
The only reason why I
Hmm.
say that is because if a man brags about his accolade,
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to get the same thing.
Absolutely.
Because then he
Absolutely.
comes off as conceited. He
I,
comes off
Absolutely.
as
I can tell
boastful
you how good of a man I am. I can tell you, oh, I'm this type of
braggadocious.
man. Oh, I'm this type of man. Oh, I'm this type of man. You're going to call me a narcissist.
Mm-hmm. No, that's actually true right there. But I'm gonna say this: if a woman is always boasting and bragging about how she is, right? I'm a good woman. If a man with me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I'll sit back and I'll pay attention. Let's see. We finna prove this now. Because you keep boasting about it. Now I'm going to be hyper vigilant and make sure I scrutinize everything to make sure you're a good woman.
But
So
see,
as
here's the
we're going
thing.
along, go ahead.
Here's the
Go
thing.
ahead.
Are
Go
they
ahead.
trying to
I'm listening.
convince you or trying to convince themselves?
Most of the time they're trying to convince themselves. But this is
Exactly.
how this is the trap that I like to do. I'll be like, oh, okay, oh, so you're a good woman, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And as I'm listening to all this, I already know their background. You know what I'm saying? And if this is a good woman that has kids, right? And let's just say she has more than one kid. And let's just say she has more than one baby daddy. So you're a good woman that chose all the wrong men.
Mm.
You're a good, so that already shows that you don't make your deductive reasoning when it comes to relationships is kind of flawed. You know what I'm saying? Either that or there's something wrong with you personally. You know what I'm saying? And so I pay attention to all this. So if a woman said, I'm a good woman, I'm this, when I'm with my man, I cater to my man, I will do the wham. It's not always about the cater. It's about how much of his piece are you.
Say
A
that
man
one
wants
more time. Marcio, say
peace.
that. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
How much of your piece are you? I mean, how much of his piece are you? You know what I'm saying? Because a man wants peace.
Fact.
That's
Mm-hmm.
all he wants.
And
And a
that's
lot
something
of
I've always said. If you
times,
ever want your
real
man out
talk.
your house, take
Hmm.
away his peace.
Yeah, real talk.
He'll never
If a
come
man
home.
is working 24/7 and not trying to run home to you every chance he get, that means you're not his
You're not at
piece.
peace
If he's
at
trying to
all.
hang with his buddies 24/7 and stay away and go fishing and have these, listen, men only have extracurricular activities because when at home they are miserable.
Tell
They
it.
feel like they have a warden
Tell it.
and not a woman. They
Come
feel like
on.
they got a overseer instead of a wife.
Come on.
And so here it is. This woman is treating this man like a child.
Mm.
And when you try to treat a grown man like a child, now you're trying to enforce this baby boy syndrome. Francis Cress broke it down the best way.
Come on.
And when you try to reinforce this baby boy syndrome upon a grown ass man gonna look at you like, for real?
Yeah. A grown
Okay.
ass man
And
will walk the fuck away. There's
for real.
no
Because
time
he
to
knows his
prove to
worth.
you that I'm a grown ass
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. She
Real
said the
talk.
wrong man plays games with women. No, that wasn't a man. That was a male.
Hmm.
Facts.
I keep trying to explain that to people. That's the same thing you women tell about us. There are fucked up females out here, but y'all always make
Definitely.
the to make it different that, oh, that was just a female, that was just a bitch. And what? How do you do the same thing when it comes to men? That wasn't a
Mhm.
man move. Like Monster Yo just told you what a man is. A man wants peace, and he's going to do whatever it takes to have peace, including
Hmm.
either
Because
he'll
we
get
value
quiet,
that.
he'll get quiet.
Hmm.
Hell, most men will build something at their own house to get the fuck away
Hmm.
from everybody.
Hmm.
Whole room, a whole
Just
shelter,
for
People,
whole
that peace.
garage.
women
Yeah.
don't
Where do
walk
you think
away.
man caves came from? And
Yeah,
People,
real
women do the
talk.
same thing.
right?
Hmm.
They got she
People, women don't walk
sheds.
away. You know why? Because she'll have peace. Period.
And sometimes that peace is all he needs in order to tolerate you for the rest of the day.
I'm
Hey, let me
telling
go
you.
to my
You
man
know.
cave.
Mhm.
I got my man cave on. Now let me go deal with her and her nagging and what she wants and what I'm not doing and how I can do better and how her last boyfriend did this and how he was. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And so and that's another thing. You cannot throw past relationships in the face of present ones.
Mm-mm.
You do
Facts.
that to a real dude, and he will make you his pass.
Facts.
Facts.
You
Actually,
will
all
be in
you doing
the rear
really is
view.
reiterating that you used to be a good woman
Mm.
because
Oh,
Instead of
that's deep.
reiterating the
Oh,
fact
that's
that
deep.
You ain't
That
You're
is
dealing with
telling
deep.
me what you did. You telling me what you used to do. You're already letting me know that you're not going to be that same person, or it's going to take more time. I'm gonna have to put in more work than this stupid motherfucker had to get what I deserve because you already gave it away for free.
And you're not worth it. You're
Now all
definitely
of
not worth it.
now all of a sudden here I am. Now you run into a real man and you expecting me to not only pay my bill but pay this nigga's past due bill.
Mm-hmm. That's
Can't do that.
deep. That's deep. That is deep.
that's
That is
because they not healed.
so deep.
That's it.
And I've had many women tell me that, and this is the thing that like really irks me, and they don't even know how much it irks me. But I've had many women tell me, "Oh, I like you. I like you. I know you can tame me." Tame you? What the hell?
Yeah,
What does
right.
that
I don't like that.
mean?
I don't like that.
No,
You know
yeah, real talk.
What?
Like
exactly what
what?
that means.
But
Why do
You
you
know
what?
need somebody
exactly
else
what
to
that means.
tame you? What the fuck is wrong with you? See,
Yeah,
nobody
exactly,
It's so
wants.
they cannot. It's so they don't have to take responsibility for their own shit.
exactly,
So they can blame
exactly,
you for what you didn't tame, what you didn't
Oh yeah,
fucking control.
oh
exactly,
yeah.
No.
You knew I was
exactly.
spoiled when you got with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like in the LS community, the lifestyle, there is a such thing as a brat tamer.
Mm.
It doesn't mean what you think it means. It does not mean what you think it means. A brat tamer is gonna take a brat and give her the punishment that she longs for.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? She does things to get punished. She acts like a brat because she knows she's gonna get this certain reaction from that man.
I'm not that patient.
You're
I
not
can
really
tell you
patient. It
that.
makes you a
Me
special kind of
neither.
person to be a brat
I'm
tamer. But you're not taming that woman. She knows full well what exactly it is that she wants and how to get it.
Mm-mm.
She does that because she likes that result. She wants
Mm.
that result, so she's gonna keep giving you what the fuck it is that she's giving you so she can
yeah.
get that same result. If she likes being spanked, she knows, hey, if I do this, he's gonna put me over his knee. What a great time. That
I'm going
brat
I'm,
tamer,
I'm going to
that
exit.
brat
Yeah,
tamer knows the
that's
assignment.
how I know I'm not a brat tamer. No, that's not
See,
me. I am not him.
the
I'm
only time I want to play that role is when I'm getting paid. If I'm not getting paid for that, I don't want it. That's not supposed to be in my relationship. Like, no,
You rat for pay?
I want
Let's
a
talk about
grown,
it.
yeah,
Let's talk about it.
yeah, I want a grown ass
fat.
man
Yeah,
in my
I'm.
relationship.
Mm-mm.
I
You gotta
don't
pay me or play me. I'm not doing that. No. Mm-mm.
Hey,
exactly. I'm not finna
hey,
do that.
I don't want to
I
tame no
already
woman.
raised my
That's the whole
kids. I'm
thing.
not about to do that again. That's like raising another fucking kid. Why do
When
Mm-hmm.
you
have you
want
that's
somebody
ever
that you
heard?
can
hey,
control? Nobody wants that. You think you
Right.
want people, you know what? It's a misconception. People really think that they want somebody that they can mold and, oh, I want him to be just like this. I want him to be just like that. And
That's
then,
what you
but
have kids for.
when you get that, when you get that, and this man can't make a decision for himself because he needs you to make all the decisions. This man can't do nothing for himself because he needs you to do it. So not only can he not make no decisions, but he can't do shit either because he needs you to do it. But this is what you
Mm.
wanted. You
but
wanted
see,
something that you can control. You wanted something that you can mold. Now you got another fucking toddler and you
follow me
fucking
down
mad.
this dark alley
No.
though. Follow me down this dark alley though. So you have people out here who actually stand on what they freaking want. They know exactly what they want. Some people don't really want much.
At all.
They want trust, they want honesty, they want understanding, they want compatibility. If my list is short. My list is short. Come to me whole. Come to me healed.
Hmm. That's
Because
right.
That's
I
fact.
can't heal you. I can't heal you from your past traumas. I cannot tame what cannot be tamed. You are not a
Nope.
wild stallion. You are not a wild fucking tiger. You are a human being.
That,
Factual.
that's when somebody be quick to say you ain't my daddy.
Facts. Facts.
You
Facts.
right. You right, bitch. He should be here telling you this shit. I should.
Mm-hmm.
Yet here I am because he wasn't. Like,
Yet here we
Exactly.
are.
You know,
right. I
Going
don't
through this
want.
fucking
I
motion. Come to
don't
me
want a woman
healed.
I have to keep surveillance on. I don't want a woman I have to constantly worry about. I don't want a woman that I have to constantly direct to do simple shit.
And
Sometimes
it
you
goes the other way as well. I tell women all the time, stand on what it is. A man is only going to do to you
what
what you
you
allow
let him.
him to do.
Exactly.
Stand on business. Don't be out here being digmatized because you ain't had sex in over 10 years. And now this man come and put it on you. You willing to take anything that man say, anything that man do. Fuck it. Just walk
You
all
know
over me.
what?
Just keep bringing me the D.
People need to learn how
Stand
to
on business.
love themselves and love themselves alone. That is the
Facts.
problem.
You gotta
They
love
so afraid
yourself
to
first.
be alone. They don't even know themselves. They can't love themselves because they don't know themselves. They really ain't never fucking been alone. They didn't even went from one relationship straight into another relationship, straight into another relationship. They ain't never had no time to themselves to really find out who the fuck they are, to find out what they won't deal with and no more. To even
And they
stand on any
making
kind of
the
business.
same
They don't
mistakes.
have no business.
Making the
Real
same
talk.
mistakes that you did
And
in the
my
first
and I
relationship.
want to also give a shout out to the itty bitty committee. Y'all deserve love too.
Mm,
You
You know what? I guess that would
hey,
go for the men
you
too.
know what I always said little booties don't matter. But we gonna
he said that goes for the men too.
Yes, I did. That goes for the men too.
yo,
Oh man.
yo,
I'm sorry.
yo,
Yeah. What's up,
yo,
bro?
Look,
yo.
that still goes
The
back. Hold
itty
on. No.
bitty.
No, that goes back to what I said earlier on that first subject. Not everybody could be a winner. Okay, let's just get that
Mm,
clear.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
everybody ain't
all
able.
I know,
Everybody
Know
ain't
your
able.
place.
all I
Know
know
your
is how
place.
this.
You know.
All I know is how this whole conversation started was when some bully just slapped the ball from a little boy.
No, 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 no. Nothing
No,
in my
no.
house.
Hey, hey,
No,
hey. He
no,
said,
no.
"What is the
No,
meaning of
no, no.
this? What is the meaning
No,
of this?"
no, no. No, no, no.
Get it out of here. I do not
Hey,
want it.
I feeling no regrets. No
Look,
regrets.
You will only
I
get
can be
one
honest with
chance.
you. Look,
You will
I can
only
be so
get
honest
one
with you.
chance.
I'm not fucked up. I'm an equal opportunist. I feel like that's what you want from me. No, look,
So you
you,
done did that
bro, you know
yeah,
me.
to a
You know me. But
7-year-old little
all right,
girl?
look,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell a little bit about my real life away from the camera.
I don't even know
So
why I asked that because
my
yes,
actual job, I deal with someone who has their issues that of medical wise. You know what I mean? So they can't do the same thing that we take for granted, like
hmm
walking or speaking or breathing on our own. We take a lot of that simple shit for granted. So
Uh-huh.
even with him, I think me and his bond grew to the way it is because I don't do him how most people would treat him.
You don't coddle him.
Yeah, I'm not waving it over your head, but I'm not treating you less than a human being because of that also.
exactly.
Right.
I'm
So
not finna put more acknowledgement into your handicap than necessary. Like I'm finna talk to you the same way I would talk to anybody else. I'm finna basically treat you just because you know what most handicapped individuals do not want no extra treatment. They don't want no special treatment. They would really want you to treat them like you would fucking treat someone who was not handicapped.
Mhm.
And
I mean,
that's the funny thing.
acknowledge their handicap, but fuck, treat me like I'm not fucking handicapped.
Yeah. Was the kid handicapped?
no,
No, he wasn't.
No. He was just short.
That's why he
Short.
got the full treatment. That's why he got
He
the
was drinking
full
he was
treatment.
drinking milk. He was drinking milk.
Hey, I
Look,
can just see him say, "Come here,
look,
you took this ball
look,
from me. Come here."
look.
get the fuck out of here.
There's a comedian. He told an interesting story, right? There's a
Yeah.
comedian. He told an interesting story. He was on stage. He was doing his set, right? he had a whole section of people in wheelchairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not to exclude them, he actually started telling jokes about people in wheelchairs.
Mm.
You know, somebody who did not have a disability
Yeah.
stood up and called him an asshole and walked out. Meanwhile, the people that's sitting at the table with the wheelchairs are dying laughing. They
They're laughing their ass
enjoying
off.
the freaking show. Hey, don't uninclude us because
Mm-hmm.
you feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Exactly.
talk about the blind. Don't not talk about the blinds. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
Stevie Wonder laugh at Stevie Wonder jokes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they human. They human
Yeah,
beings.
I
Treat them
agree.
as such. Don't coddle them. This
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the
handicap is
same
not.
thing
It's
with
not a
kids.
death sentence.
That's the same
Same
thing
Well,
thing
I'll
with
say
with
this.
kids,
kids.
huh?
I must no that kid's finna have PTSD. He's finna be he's dreaming about
Hey,
how he was about to take that perfect shot and that shot got
No,
swatted.
he wasn't. He was going to take shot number two. See, let's get it clear. Okay? The perfect
See,
shot
you
is
know
if he
what?
would have made the first one. I let the first one go.
hey,
He didn't make it. So that
he
was
learning how
God
to get
telling
that
me
first bucket
he's
in.
not supposed to. That was
You
God.
know,
That was
Oh
God's
man.
way
there
right
was
there.
a
He said he's
Tail
not
off
supposed
right
to.
there
now.
was a
He working his tail off
lesson
right now to
learned
get
right
that
there.
first bucket in, so you ain't got a second chance.
Not only that, when he do know he got a second chance, he's working on that fake out. When act like you finna
Uh-huh.
shoot, he work on that
Uh-huh.
fake out. So when you come swatting,
Uh-huh.
you swat air. He working. That's a lesson. He learned a lesson.
All
He
y'all
Hey,
doing
oh,
all y'all
how many
doing is making
times
it
do you
worse
think
for
Steph
that young man.
Curry?
Y'all just making it worse. Cause when I see him
That's-
again, I'm gonna pack another one. Just cause y'all saying it.
How many times
oh man.
do you think Steph Curry got packed as a kid?
I don't think he
I,
got packed that many times. I
I
don't think he got packed that many
he
think he
got
times.
packed
did. That's why he
a
I
He
few
think
perfected the
times.
shot.
developed
A
he
few
he
times.
developed
started.
that shot
Hmm.
based on the fact that he don't want to get packed.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
don't want to.
And that's why
Yeah.
he
Look
perfected
at
his
him.
3-pointer. You
Look at
know?
his form. Look at his form. He get that motherfucker up out of there.
Yeah. Oh, he coming.
Yeah. And then that's another
He
reason
get
why he
that up out of
perfected
there.
the 3-pointer. He
He
ain't going
coming.
nowhere
He
near the
fighting like
fucking
AI.
he ain't going
He get
nowhere
that up
near the
out of there.
fucking basket.
His
He shooting
The
floats.
way the
bandit
fuck back.
flashbacks.
He shooting
That's
way
The
the
that,
fuck
bandit
that's
back
that
flashbacks.
red
now.
daddy moment. That's that red daddy moment. You be like, no, no.
Have you ever been swatted by Bandit? Have you ever been swatted by Bandit? He is a professional swatter.
Yeah.
He glides in the air like Superman.
Here I come.
Glides in the air like a bandit. That is.
I was hitting him. I was hitting him from the outside, but I just had to come in.
Okay.
He stole the ball.
Well.
I just, I let it go.
Real
He
shit.
can say he stole the
Hey, you
ball.
know what he said in his head? You little crumb snatcher.
He did. He's looking at him like, did this little motherfucker? And then you know what, nigga? Oh, wait. You know what was the icing on the cake? It was that the
What
little
was
boy
that?
was light skinned. So this was a
Oh,
light skinned little boy that snatched the ball from him.
oh,
So he really had a
Oh,
Why
oh.
put
problem
the
with that.
color in it? Why you
He
put the
Steph
stop
color
the
in it?
Curry'd
colorism
you.
Because
in
He
the
he
Steph
was
Curry'd
the
you.
light. Yes,
stop the
yes.
colorism,
He
man.
took and snatched the ball. Bandit was like, not this little light skinned little boy. You know,
I
oh, it was a
refuse.
wrap.
Damn shame what he did to that little light
All
skinned
my
boy.
life I has to fight. So I smack that ball dead.
I did feel like the dude in the first scene of Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids. I don't like kids. They bring me bad luck. They bring me bad luck.
I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
You
Oh,
just
snap.
made sure the outcome wasn't the same as the scene in the first, huh? Because
Like I
that
said,
I want
nigga
I'm
T
only
got
gonna
everything. I
bad
give
want
you
luck, not
enough.
like you.
You only gonna
everything in the drawer.
have just enough to say about Bandit. That's it. I don't give a fuck what you say after that. Like he stole the ball, but Bandit came and swatted that shit. I'll take that. I don't give a fuck. So hey,
Horrible.
that's
Horrible.
my job.
Yo,
Horrible.
I'll take it.
Horrible.
I'll take it.
Yo,
He
next
learn
time he
something.
steal that. Next time he steal that motherfucker, he gonna pass
No, you know what it is? Next time he come out there, he gonna have some bodyguards. Little boy gonna have bodyguards in the
Mhm.
court with him. That's what that is. He gonna have to get through his bodyguards.
I
Shit.
nigga
They're gonna be
said next
moving
time he
screening.
gonna
They're gonna be
pass
moving screening on you.
it.
Moving screen. Nope. Bodyguard.
Bodyguard, right?
That's
Lisa
fucked up.
Leslie, if you out there, Big League, look, check this out. We always outside.
We need somebody to guard Bandit.
I was trying
We need
to
somebody to
get these
guard
niggas to
Bandit.
play on the court that was 8 foot so I could dunk on niggas. I was trying to get them to switch squad. Let's go over there. Yeah, I was gonna dunk on niggas. They was gonna be upset. That's how it was gonna work.
He really was out there hanging out the damn basketball goal. I was like, really, you know you're gonna feel that.
I didn't feel none of that shit until the end. It was that cold. That cold after, like you didn't play we played two hard ass games. Like we was going. So after that, you're sweating. It's cold as fuck. Like it was so cold. We had to leave. We was like, fuck kickball. It's time to go. Like this
It
shit ain't gonna
was, it
work.
was, it was a really nice day, and the wind was manageable until the sun started to disappear. It was like, oh no, it's
Right.
cold. The clouds was out. The clouds started coming out. The sun started peeking, little peekaboo here and there. I was like, nigga, it's cold. What we doing? Cause we can wrap it up. Let's go. It's
And that's
cold.
what we did.
It was a
We
really
wrapped that shit up. So like I said, I'll take whatever soreness I had the next day because I walked away with all the W's. So yeah, the champ is here. I got to do what I got to do.
somebody got to come for him. See, somebody come for him
Why are you
on this
trying to send
basketball
people? You know
court.
what I mean? You a bad team player right there. Who the fuck says that?
I need somebody. I'm trying to get the next game up and going. What you talking about? Like somebody, come on. Who think they got it?
Talk to him,
Who
Ash.
think they
Talk
who,
to him, Ash.
who think they got it? Who think they got
All
it
right,
out there that
Judas.
can take them champs down? Let's go.
All right, Judas. You got it.
Get him, Ash. Get
Oh
him.
my god. It's all love, bro. Why you gotta be so much? It's all love.
That's
Comes
that
from it comes
bullshit.
from a good
That's that
place. It
bullshit.
comes from a good place.
What we say earlier about toxic people, be careful. Be careful, nigga.
Hey, you know what they say?
Them
Keep your
toxic-
friends close and keep your enemies closer. You
No,
gotta watch the left
they
hand, gotta
say keep
watch the
your
right
friends
hand.
close and keep a shank for your enemy. That's what they say. That ain't tell no who the fuck. Get that nigga fired.
No,
Tell you
no, no,
later.
no, 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 no,
No, I was told something totally different.
no, no, no.
They said keep your friends close and then dial that number 1-800 for your enemies. Choke that out.
They got a special number for your enemies.
Yeah.
Hey, do y'all
Yeah,
remember
right.
there was a number you used to be able to give to a person? Like it was called the rejection line.
The rejection line. Nuh
Yeah.
I remember the
Seven
cat line.
seven seven 9211. That's what the
No,
number.
No,
you just put a song
that's an
together
old.
with different
Yeah, that,
numbers.
no, no, that's an old. No, that's an old. No, no, that's
That's a
a real
old.
song.
That's a real
That's
song.
an old
Yeah,
song. Yeah,
but
that's an
Well,
she
old
had
school.
yeah.
the number wrong. She had the number
Seven
wrong.
seven seven 93
Okay,
Thank
11.
you. Not
93. Well,
93,
I'm
not
supposed to
92.
give
Mhm.
them the wrong number. I don't want them to call me.
They
Yeah.
actually had a rejection line. Like you
Mm.
call it and it'd be like, yeah, whoever gave you this number, this is official call to tell you you've been rejected. Like that was
Oh,
fucked
that's
up.
foul. That is
Yes, I do remember
foul.
that
That
because they used to
is
play the fucking
foul.
recordings on the radio station.
That shit, yeah.
It would
I've
be
given it
so
to a few
funny.
people. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy.
I'm
Bear made
done.
me do it. That's what I'm
That's crazy.
blaming it on him. I didn't do it. I
Now
wanted to
people want to
be
be
nice.
like, give me your number or give me your. First of all, if somebody approached me like they're trying to talk to me on that kind of romantic level and they ask me for my Instagram, it's a wrap. I'm done. I'm not talking to you. I'm not doing it.
Hey, you
I'm
know what?
sorry.
Why is that so true? If you interested in me and you give me your Instagram, I'm gonna think like six different things about you. You young. This might be a
Exactly.
red flag.
That's a
Uh,
red flag.
you
Or you
cheating.
old trying to act young.
You cheating because you
Mm,
don't want it in your text message or your phone log. You got it on Instagram. Um,
hmm It could be anybody. I don't know that person.
I'm I'm number 8 today. That's what that lets me know. I'm number 8. That's
First of all,
the
it
bitch.
lets me know one, and it's the only one that matters, is I obviously wasn't good enough to get your phone number.
Ain't
So I'm gonna
gonna
keep
work.
going.
It ain't gonna
Because
work.
I'm not
Don't
about,
don't hit.
first of all, two things I'm not finna go for. Two things I'm not finna go for. I'm not finna go for your street name. Nigga, I'm almost 50. What is your government name? I don't want little spooky. They call me Slim Slim, or they call, and I'm sorry, Bandit. If I would have met you, you'd have been like, my name is Bandit. And if I would have asked you, okay, that's your stage name, and what's your government? If you wouldn't have not told me Harvey, I'm out. Like if you can't tell me what people outside of the industry call you, if you're not that interested in me to tell me your government name, I don't need your whole government name. I don't need your whole legit Bible name. But dude, I don't want your stage name. I don't want your representative. That's number one. And number two is the Instagram thing. If you're not gonna give me a number, even if it's your Google fucking number, if you're not gonna give me a phone number that I can contact you with, I'm not fucking with you. Not doing it.
I ain't gonna fuck
Well,
with
if I
you.
just met a person,
Go ahead.
if you just meet somebody, you don't got to give them nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna even lie. Woman tell me, and I don't really know if I really want to even deal with this woman. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Hey, let me get your number. I'll give you my Instagram. I'll give you my Facebook. You know, but I'm not gonna give you my number. You know, right these days, women know how to tap into your number and find out all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not gonna play that game. You get my number. So what I will do is, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you my social media. We go from there. If I like you, then I'll give you one of my ghost numbers. But you're not gonna get my actual phone number because we know what you know how to do.
Okay,
Women are like the
if
craftiest detectives.
if you
They are
interested,
FB
then give me one of
everything.
them ghost numbers in the
NAACP,
beginning. But I'm not taking your
Huh?
social media. If you
Let
interested,
me
Yeah.
get
you're gonna give me
I'm
one of
gonna
them
give you
ghost
my
numbers in the
ghost
beginning.
number.
But I'm not taking your social media. I'm not doing that. If I didn't meet you on social media, I'm not
hmm
gonna continue to talk to you through social media.
No, listen. As a woman that you are, Ash, I totally respect it. Um, but if I let's just say that I meet somebody on the streets these days, because everything is so crafty and there's so much sophistication and technology to where women can um, do so much with just a phone number alone, just with a Gmail. You know what I'm saying? I'm very cautious. And me personally, like let's just say I have met you on the streets and I'm like, hey, beautiful lady, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, and you're like, well, let me give you your number. I'm like, nope, I'll give you my social media. If you're like, nope, I'm like, okay, have a great day. I mean,
No,
you know,
we'll exchange social medias, but I'm not thinking no. I'm not thinking no more into it. Like
yeah,
this is business from now on. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah,
gonna take
yeah,
a really hard change to switch it from business to any kind of
right.
romantic thing because that's just where my mind went. You said social media.
Mm,
Oh, okay, this is business. Let's make some business
mm.
happen. I'm not thinking you really gonna have to like you really gonna have to wait for it.
I think that we give too much we dismiss the opportunity of social media. One, it protects both sides. You got to realize the person that gets your phone number, again, your phone number, your actual phone number, that's some cold stuff right there, especially if an individual knows what they're doing and also they're on some nonsense or they just on some detective type stuff. Two, with the social media, you're a lot more safer. What happens is that you can interact. It's a network. If you want to talk on the phone, there's a phone. If you want to video chat, you can video chat, and it's much more personal. Whereas with a phone, you're just on the phone. At least through the text messages. There's some people that don't know how. Well, you can text on the phone as well, but it's a different type of personal connection that you can make through social media. I like it, and the person gets to see who you are through your social media activities.
I hate niggas who got my number but reach out
Actually,
to me on Instagram to talk.
I'm one of them,
okay,
my
hold on.
brother. No, I'm
I
joking.
hate that shit.
I want to
I
comment
hate that
on.
shit.
I'm
Wait,
joking.
I want to
I
comment
never
on what
feel you
Monster
just
Yo
send me
said.
like a link, or you send me something like a video or something I need to know as far as entertainment. Like I said, that's business. I take that. But if you hit me up on Instagram, what's up, man? What you doing?
Yeah,
You
I
ain't
don't do
in
that.
here. Me
Yeah, I don't
too.
do
Like,
that. Yeah, I don't do
you got my
Okay,
number,
so
nigga. What
hold
the
on.
fuck? What the fuck are we doing? Like,
I want to comment on something Monster Yo said. So you said
Yes, ma'am.
that you like social media because you can look at their social media and kind of get an idea of who they are. So
Yes, and
to
what I
me,
mean by that,
let
go
me
ahead.
finish. So to me, social media is just really it's a representative of who they want you to, of what they want you to see. Put it that way, because it could very well be who they are, but it could very well be who they not. Even though it's their pictures, is what they're actually doing, but people don't post. Like social media is only for the good. Nobody is 99% of people are posting all the fun things that happens in their life 10% of the time. And that's what I don't like about social media.
Okay,
99% they are posting the 10% of their life. They're not
correct.
posting the other 90% where they struggling to pay bills, where they fighting what they make, where their
Hmm.
kids are talking bad to them, where how they're just not doing that. They're
That's
only
correct.
posting that 1 month out of the year where they actually had a good time. So
Okay,
that
so I
my
representative.
social
totally
media is
agree.
not necessarily an idea of what this person actually could be.
So from what the way you broke it down, I agree with you. But
Mhm.
if you're anything like me, I'm like a profiler. I can tell a lot from a person's social media. And what I do is I get an idea of who I'm dealing with. Just a small idea, maybe a vague concept of who they are, but it gives me a subtle idea of the navigation that they're trying, or the direction in which they want to lead me down to know who they are. Then, as I'm getting to know them personally, I associate it with their social media to see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, then I understand who I'm dealing with. Again, a person with two faces will always reveal themselves in the long run. And I also listen to people. The thing about people is that they tell you everything within the first conversation. You just got to listen to them. Then the more you listen, you just keep gathering. You see if it actually coincides with what they say. Does their actions coincide with what they say? And so that's how I read people. That's how I judge people. You have a lot of people who are um, good people, like genuinely good people, but they're bad communicators. You have a lot of people who are bad communicators. I mean, good communicators, but they're bad people. You know what I'm saying? You have to really pay attention to who you're dealing with. You have individuals who um, um, have phenomenal lives, but they're so humble with it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to really pay attention to what they're saying and the things that they do to understand this is an extraordinary person. So I like to look at everything about a person, whether it's their social media, whether it's how we interact on the phone, whether it's how we interact on a video chat, whether it's how we interact just in the exchange of whatever we're exchanging to get to know each other. It speaks volumes.
This is the first time in a long time I can honestly say that I can't pick a side on this one. Y'all both have said something that I'm like, huh, I never thought about it like that. Like both of
But I
y'all really, both of y'all really have a point. I understand why you wouldn't take the social, but then I understand why that would be because I like to analyze shit anyway. So
Hmm.
that is
it's funny.
perfect for me to see the representation that you have for yourself compared to the person that you've given me.
Hmm.
It's funny because when I think and I listened to the reasons behind why he would go social media no problem, and that would be fine with him first. A lot of the points I could agree with, but I don't know if it would necessarily change my thought. I might still add, if you gave me social media and you wasn't willing to give me the phone number, I don't know. Like I still need that initial. I'm old school. So I'm when they didn't have social media. I'm when the only way you could contact me was my phone number. So to me, the phone number is an important thing. It
I'll
means
take both.
something.
I'll take both.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, I'll take both.
Yeah,
But I already know if you just give me one of your socials, oh, take my Snapchat, you don't take me serious. So I won't take you serious. I'll just
Mm-hmm.
that'll just be that. I'll be honest. Yeah, if a motherfucker just came up and like, girl, she seemed like she interested and she gave me her Instagram, I wouldn't hit her.
and I guess that's why I said to him,
Instagram
if
I would
that's all
hit.
I got, you would just
Instagram
have to work a little bit more harder.
Instagram or Facebook I would hit. If a woman hit me with her Snapchat, I already know we just getting our freak
Man,
on. There is no real
Snapchat is 24
conversation.
hours.
There is no real conversation. I'm going to show you mine. You're going to show me yours. We're going to do the oohs and ahs, and
And it's
everybody's
gonna
going to
be
be happy.
gone in
That's it.
24 hours. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody gonna know.
exactly.
Like, no.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a whole new sneaky link.
Okay. How do y'all feel on this? What is it called? WhatsApp app.
WhatsApp, I love it. It's one of the best business apps I've ever had. And I love it because one, the download is so faster. You can download longer videos. Um, and I love how you can network and communicate. If you understand business, that WhatsApp is very imperative to your business. Now, on a casual thing, I don't use it for casual things. I use it for business, and I'm telling you, it's extraordinary.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Tracy
Well,
Killer
that's
says
good
she
to
like
know.
it too.
Yeah. And the
That's good
encryption
to
is
know.
good. The only thing I don't like about it, there is something I don't like about it. Because it's under Meta, that means that if them law people want to get in your stuff, they can get in your stuff. Because anything with Meta, Meta is if they have a warrant on your thing, then they're gonna be able to get all into your stuff.
So you just gotta be careful when you're using
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
absolutely. And when you're dealing with like personal things, real personal, you want to do Telegram, Signal, stuff like that.
I like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
I got
Telegram. If I
Telegram.
got
Yeah.
Telegram, I like Telegram. But
Yeah, I
I
Hmm.
got
don't know. I guess
Telegram.
like I get a lot of bullshit in my DMs from just kind of
Yeah, I
random shit, and they be
get a
like,
lot of scams with the WhatsApp.
yeah, and it's
Well,
always like,
yeah.
hit me up on WhatsApp. I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, what is this WhatsApp?
Hmm. Well, I mean, of course, because they can disassociate. They can have an encryption of your conversation, so nobody can be all in your business, and all that type of stuff. And so you gotta, of course, there's scams everywhere. There's scams on Instagram nonstop trying to get you to buy this and that. There's scams on Facebook trying to do this and that. So you just always got to be aware. There's always some sophisticated jerk that's trying to rob you of something. I got scammed on Instagram so many times before I got hit. I think I got scammed like 4 times, and I said, "Wait a minute, I will not be scammed again." You know what I'm saying? And 4 times, that's retarded, ain't it? Like, golly, like
It can
that's
be
some.
done. It can be done because
They
motherfuckers
got me
be.
though. They were smooth with it too. Oh, they were so smooth with it. There was this one that had a DJ account with a check mark on his name, and I go pay to get my stuff on a DJ. It was like one of them real popular stations in LA. Right when I paid, that account went straight blank. I said, "Oh, you got me good." I said, I'm really mad at you."
I had a motherfucker do so well. They sent a video of Fat Joe supposedly talking to me.
I think that's the hardest
Oh
thing is
man.
when you're an artist, because when you're an artist, that's of course it's your dream to come into contact with somebody that's in the industry, really, really in the
Hmm.
industry. Eminem, Fat Joe, Ludacris, just whoever. Just I heard this nigga. Let me tap into you. So when you have somebody hit you up in your DMs and you check out their profile and it just looks completely legit because they done did all this research to set up this fucking Instagram account to just make it just look so legit. That shit is just, I wish there was a better way to actually
There
vet
is.
these things.
There is. And so the way that I do it now, Queen, is this is that so because I'm connected, what I do is let's just say that I'm dealing with somebody and I got this and they tell me, hey, well, I got this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, this called the degree of separation. I'm so connected with so many people that I'll make these phone calls. Hey, do you know this individual right here? Have you ever seen this page right here? And they'll let me know. And I'll make sure that there's a pattern of individuals that tell me yay or nay. And so that's how I do it now. If somebody tries to name drop, the first thing I do is I double back and I'll send them that page. Hey, hit me up when you get a chance, and I'll make sure I have a lot of these individuals' phone numbers on speed dial. So, it's beautiful.
As
That's
artists, let me tell y'all one that is very common. Some random person that's either going to be a DJ or possibly somebody famous is going to tell you, "Hey, I've heard your music and I thought it was fire."
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, your reply is going to be, "Thank you."
Mm-hmm.
Their reply is going to be, "Well, how long have you been doing music?" That's a
Mm-hmm.
scam.
Yeah, exactly.
because
Exactly.
I was gonna say like if somebody doesn't know an individual as well connected as yourself, my studio, if they're
Mm-hmm.
just, out there trying to do it on their own, their contacts is really not don't have as many contacts and they're out there on their own, what are some signs that they can look for to
One of the
see
things
that
is
this
what
is
Bandit
not
said.
good for them?
One of the things that Bandit said, it is so true because I've had so many of those same messages in my DM, and he said it correctly. They first compliment you, and so of course you're going to respond. And what you do is, once you see that, you have to ask yourself, is this a scam? Once you see it. And so what you do is always know this. Um, if a person really wants to see you win, they're not going to charge you anything. And so if that's the case, if money comes up, then you immediately say no. Until you know who you're dealing with, you immediately say no. Don't ever pay for something just because. Go seek out people you know that are winning with organizations or companies that are actually proven true, that they actually work with their resources.
Yeah,
But don't go outside the box because going outside the box will get you played.
hell yeah. Go ask a question before you go deal with anybody like that.
Hmm.
You can look up anything now on Google. Go do your research before you just, okay, period. Check their page.
Hmm.
Check
And
their
then
page.
also
If
I
they got
found
if,
out
if, if they got 6,000 followers and 4 posts, run.
Hmm.
I've also found out that not only do you check their page, but check some of the pages of their followers
Hmm.
because they might have 6,000 followers, but only 100 of them are real. Like,
Hmm.
like you looking at these bots that have, like you said, all these followers, but they have no posts.
Yeah.
They have all these
So
followers,
what are they
but they're
following?
following nobody.
Right.
They're following nobody. Like you're not following one
Hmm.
person and you have two posts and they all love you so much. Like not only check who sent the message to you, but check 20 or 30 of their followers.
Got to. Got to. Like I said, watch out for keywords. Watch out for I heard from someone else about you. That's another one.
And they
Don't
never
don't
can
don't
tell you
believe the hype.
who that
Yeah.
person is. Like, come on.
Lately, I've been getting a lot of sexual stuff now. A secret admirer, wants me to send you naked flicks, and I'll be like, well, send the naked flicks, and I'll talk about where we can have a conversation. But some do it, some don't, and it's just been, I've been getting a lot of that lately. And then a
Ooh.
lot of I'm telling you, I've been having a good. I'm glad I'm coming home. I'm so glad. Man,
You
30
know what?
years, it's
It's so
over.
funny you said that because I was going to say to you that you are starting to get all of these sexual innuendo connects or contacts because you're coming home. Like it's like
Yeah.
all of a sudden this aspect of the internet is throwing themselves at you because they know that you're
Hmm.
coming home. You really gotta be. I know you're careful. I know you're smart, but I'm just saying
Right.
out there for anybody that's listening, I'm gonna let him know that he gotta be smart and we got your back. Ain't nobody finna do no dumb shit.
Well, well, so you got to realize this. I have a good family and I have a good team. You guys are my family and my team. So I have nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm definitely not going to do something to where my stuff falls off. You know what I'm saying? And so, I know I got to be responsible at the same time. I want to have fun. And so
And you
I'm
gotta
not
make
going to
sure
just put
yo
myself.
they wanna make sure they the ones you having fun with. They put their bid out there
I
first,
would say
motherfucker.
that.
Man, I definitely, because there's a lot of beautiful girls out there. Like, I'm gonna tell you this, low key, I kind of get desensitized because there's so many women that just expose all day,
How can you
and
not
they're
be
gorgeous,
desensitized? That's like
but
the action and the violence on
I
TV.
I can
That's
already
just like the sex.
tell you,
You're gonna
bro.
be
Look, you
desensitized.
gonna get desensitized easily because as soon as you go and talk to one of these motherfuckers and you hear how
Yeah.
they speak,
Soon
yeah,
as they
hmm
o- as soon as they open their mouth in person,
yeah,
all that
yeah,
beauty
hmm
just goes
you
to
gonna
the
be
side.
like, ah, I got it, I get it now. Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
When
they
you
say,
realize
use
that
your best,
Snapchat filter ain't there no more, or
or not only that, when
when,
they say use your
when,
best assets and you using your
All
ass and
right.
your titty
it,
because that is
yeah,
your best asset,
hmm
you
Because
know.
the conversation is not there.
Exactly.
Like straight up, like a lot of times I'll have a conversation with these people, and it is so like it's like the world was all on the yellow school bus at one time. You know, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. How are you doing today? Oh shit.
I
What you
said,
got going on?
whoa.
What's your vibe like today? I don't know. I don't know what. Oh my God, I'm cool, man. Like, and I'm not trying to tease nobody, but that's how they sound to me when they're
yes,
talking,
it is.
and
He's teasing. He's teasing.
listen, brother,
Somebody got to
listen,
do it.
brother,
That is
Somebody got
how
to
they
do it.
listen,
fucking sound, though.
listen. You are the favorite unfavorite. I am show enough, the Shogun of Harlem. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Oh, matter of fact, just so you know, the third verse has been laid. I'm waiting for the album cover, and I'm going to try. I might drop it on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
ooh. When is that?
That myself, Bandit, Murder Rule, I think Don Tolliver and Eminem.
No, no, no. I meant when.
She said, "When
On the 18th.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, I might drop it on the 18th on a
on the
Tuesday
18th
of
of what month? Monster
of
Young.
March.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, my
You
bad. I
know,
didn't. Hey, look,
I'm
look,
trying
I'm
to make
slow
sure.
sometimes.
See, Vanny know the reason why I asked this, but I'm
Okay,
just trying to make sure that there is only one Gemini on this live right now.
okay, for
That's all.
sure. Well, see,
That's all. We only
I'm
need one. We only
well,
need one.
see, I'm the kinder. I'm a different type of Gemini because I swim in different directions. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Not
we.
Mark.
Yes, I'm not a Gemini. I know.
Okay, I'm
I'm
like,
something
hold on
totally
a
different.
minute. Like,
Yeah, yeah, totally different. Totally different. We're a little bit different. Um, we're a little bit more in sync to the universe, in tune to the universe. You know, Geminis are a little bit bullyish.
I'm a
You know,
cancer. See, I'm a cancer, but
okay.
all I ever seem to
emotional,
run into is
Oh,
Gemini.
emotional,
boy, Cancer. Oh, emotional damage.
Is that the vibe that
Pisces
you get
gang.
from me, though?
That's what I'm
Is that
talking
what
about.
the vibe that you get? You don't get no emotionally damaged
See,
vibes
I'm
from
gonna tell
me.
you how I know you're emotionally damaged by you
Yes,
even asking me that question. By you even asking me that
we
question.
all are.
Emotional damage.
We all are. We all are at
No, we're
some
all
point.
not. We're all not.
Pisces.
Some of us got it together.
I
Pisces gang
own
gang.
I own my
Shout out to all
damage.
the Pisces.
I own
You
my
know,
damage
I'm gonna tell you
because it's
this.
very much healed. Like I was very, very
Yeah.
damaged, but it's very much healed. So I like to tell you
Okay.
that.
Gemini gang.
Okay.
Y'all already know what
No.
it
Oh,
is. I stay on
You
that.
know
oh,
what?
you the
You
Gemini.
know, you know what?
You the
That is
Gemini.
that's my emotional damage. The Gemini game. That's my
Gemini.
emotional damage. So you're right, Master. Yo, emotional damage.
No, you try to be my emotional damage, but it don't work like
No,
that.
no. I'm not saying you are my emotional. I'm just saying the Gemini's. Like, I feel like
Don't
I
blame
feel like
us.
all of a sudden I've been just hit with this swarm of bees, and
We
they're all
needed it.
fucking Gemini. I'm just getting stung
We
just
not
left
bees.
and fucking right. Every time I turn the corner, I am meeting another Gemini.
We are not bees. We are bears. They keep trying to tell you that. Good.
Y'all
We
are
need it.
wasps. Y'all are wasps.
Good.
Killer bees, bees.
Good.
There's a gang of you always in a swarm. Like how many? Like
You wonder
how
why
many?
they named y'all cancer. Shit like that. See what I mean?
You,
That's exactly what the
we
fuck we
name.
talking
You
about.
know
Shit like
why we
that.
cancer? Because once you start messing with a cancer, you will always have that disease in you. We are damaged.
Y'all do
Are
realize you don't
damaged.
always have cancer, right? Because eventually you might die from it. So you ain't always got
Exactly.
it.
So
You die from it.
that's some scary
Yeah,
stuff.
see,
That's some
exactly.
scary stuff.
Now you either want
That's
to
some
live,
scary
you
stuff.
either want to live with cancer, or you want to die from cancer. Which one?
She
I
cancer
can
and
give it
life.
to you. I
Hold
can
She,
give it
up.
she,
to you whichever way you
Wait,
want
hold
it.
on. We got our bro Pookie on here. See if
Way
you want to come
you
on here.
want it.
she crazy.
Bandit,
Huh?
we got our bro Pookie on here. See if you want to come on here.
I don't see nothing.
Come
King of
on,
Turn Up.
anybody, come on, King of Turnip, come up.
That's a bro right there. Hold up.
Leave,
I'm about to pop my
Hold
shit.
up.
leave the cancers alone. Leave the cancers alone.
Man.
Leave them alone.
Love a cancer. Everybody needs love. Love a cancer.
Sir. Nah, I'm
Drink
gonna tell
your
you this.
milk.
The best, I think, are you funny? I think the best sign is Pisces. And the reason why, because we're so emotionally intelligent. We're so in tune to just energies and everything. And we are, man, I'm telling you. And we're very like, let's just say in war, we're very strategic. We're very patient. We're dreamers. We're hopeful dreamers. And it's that dream that
Um,
allows us to think outside the box. I'm serious. Listen,
y'all are
you're
hopeful
a favorite,
dreamers
unfavorite.
for
I'm not even
sure.
listening. I don't even listen. I'm gonna tell you this. One thing about Pisces, we make the world.
Mm,
Think about this. It took the dreamer in order to create all the things that you see today.
No,
Someone
no,
thought that they could do something and they manifest.
no,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
there's a lot of dreamers out there who just tell other
dreaming.
people they dream. They don't
They
do
just
nothing. They
sleeping.
just
They
dream.
still sleep. They still sleep. Now look, what I will say, Monster Yo,
Mm-hmm.
you are one of a kind.
Exactly.
Mm.
But I'm
My
not going
my
to.
grandmother was
I'm
a
not going to
Pisces.
let. I'll let you
Mm.
rep them, but I'm not going to give them your rep if that makes sense. I ain't gonna do that.
I'm
I ain't gonna play that
done. I'm
game
done.
because I know some people of y'all
We
Pisces
manifest for real.
signs that nah, that don't match. That ain't it. No, no,
But see, you got
Mm-mm.
to
no.
realize there's beta Pisces, there's alpha Pisces. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to understand that those are two different type of Pisces. If
They're
a
still
Pisces doesn't
Pisces
have
as shit.
no,
There's
no,
oh, there's
you
you know
funny.
what? There is
That was so
two types of everything. There is
offensively
two types
rude.
of
How rude?
you know
You
what?
know what I'm
I
saying?
don't even want to hear that because I'm on Bandit's side. That's what he says about the Gemini. There's two different types of Gemini. You got your May Gemini, you got your June
Mm-hmm.
Gemini. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so then in that
Well,
instance,
I'm not
it's two
even.
types of everything. You got your
Of
June
course it
Cancer,
is. It's a
and you got your
duality.
July Cancer.
Well, see,
But I'm an
it's not
original.
about this.
But I'm an
It's not
original.
about the months.
I'm not a
I'm just talking about the
May
Pisces in the
Gemini.
general.
I'm not a June Gemini. I am the Gemini. You trying to tell you.
Oh
What is a
my.
Gemini again?
Twins.
Twins,
They twins,
two,
huh?
they got two sides. They,
Mm.
you never know which
We the
one you
only
really
one with
fucking
two
with.
people that'll jump you. That's it. That's
You
what
never
we
know
is.
which one you fucking with. They look the same.
Two
They
people
are
that'll
fucking
jump you.
They'll
twins.
jump
You
you. It's
know,
not a fair fight.
that's like the
It's
movie
it's the
Moving
fact
when
that
the two
it's
little
the
So
fact
boys was
that
twins and they would
we
go to
go
school and they
we
would
can
go in the
go
bathroom and
multiple ways.
change up and you
so
never know which one was
that would
coming
be
out the
some messed up
bathroom into
stuff.
the
Two
classroom.
twins that don't have any pronouns jumping on you.
I don't even know.
I had to hit you with that.
I don't even know.
This is coming from the fish, right?
You know what?
Two of them.
Crab,
Wait for it.
the,
Two of them. Two fishes. One
all I know is
two
the
fish.
crab eat
Red
the
fish,
fish, so
blue
I'm good.
fish. Yeah, come on. No, don't do
The
that.
crab will
Don't
eat
do
the
that.
fish, so I'm good.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
My
I just
crabs
had
are
to hit you
eating the
with
little fishes, so
that.
we good. We good.
Well, see, listen. So now I'm starting to see Mrs. Ash. I'm starting to see that there's a tag teamish coming on us. You know what I'm saying? I get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But I'm gonna say this.
I'm
As far as
versatile.
Gemini,
I'm versatile.
bless yourself, bless your heart. But as no, but on some real stuff though, as in my opinion, there's two types of Pisces. There's the Alpha Pisces and the Beta Pisces. The Beta Pisces, they're the ones that don't really know themselves. They don't even understand their power, and they don't know how to manifest. You know, they don't have that knowledge of self. They don't have even as they're stuck in just being a dreamer. Whereas the Alpha Pisces, when we have knowledge of self, we control our world. We create worlds upon worlds, whether it's in our relationship, whether it's in business, life, whatever. It's just we have an ability to manifest. We think it and we manifest it, and that's how it is. Like we are in control. We are the architects of our destiny. Even in war, we see things before it even comes. We have this power of discernment that's crazy. Man,
How come y'all don't
I
be
could
seeing when the bear be swapping at y'all at the river?
at the river. How do you know they Pisces? I think they Geminis.
No, they be swapping at the fishes and shit. That's what I'm just saying. How y'all
I thought you were
sure,
talking about the people.
sure, I'm just saying.
was it? Hey, wasn't that lady that was kicking with the bears and Gemini? And the bear said, "Hold up, come here." Oh
Gemini won't
man.
do that. Gemini's more we 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 more like I said, it's our duality. We can go either
Yeah.
way. If you saying, hey, let's go fuck up these niggas, let's go.
Yeah.
If you saying, you
Yeah.
know what, we also that same person is gonna tell you at first, hey, you know what, you better than that. Let
Yeah.
me go flap. Like that.
Mm.
That's a Gemini. Gemini always thinking 10 steps. We're
So that's the same way as a Pisces, but we're solution makers first. We try to come with solutions, and if we can't come with solutions and you push us in a position, you put us in a position to where we have to show you what we're capable of, we have this elaborate plan that devastates your whole world. That's just how we are. We take our time. We're methodical. You know what I'm saying? We're a lot like Virgos, but Virgos are a little bit more strategic and they're straightforward. But you know what I'm saying? And but we're methodical. That's how we are.
more June Geminis are, I would say, the same thing, but they're just evil. Most June Geminis will tell you what they're going to do, and more than likely they'll
Are
do
you
it.
a June Gem?
Now, I'm
Are
May.
you a June Gemini?
I'm May, but like
Okay.
I
Woo.
said, I'm not a
Woo.
May
Good Lord.
Gemini. I'm not a June Gemini. I am a me
Yeah,
Gemini.
a June Gemini will tell
Okay.
you what he gonna do and do it. A May
Okay.
Gemini or him, he ain't gonna tell you shit.
No,
He just
no, because like I said,
you just
I
already
learned from
know.
the best. My father is a June Gemini, so I'm that
Mm.
person. I observe, so that's how I know I'm not the average May Gemini. I've had enough Geminis in my life to kind of, okay, we might act like that. I kind of feel them, but okay, that don't look good. I can't be like that. Oh, he could have got him, but there's a better way to get him. Like that's me right there. So no, I'm about war. War is not the one where you blowing the trumpet and then you got the army coming. No, I'm coming.
Yeah,
I don't
you
want
don't
you to get
care.
the troops
That's
ready.
my whole point. You don't care about the battle. Only thing that matters to you is the war. You,
I am the battle, and I do care about the battle. I
yeah.
just want to know that I got more of an influence for the war outcome. So, like I said, at the end of the day, if I hit first, I more than likely got a better chance of winning this shit than letting you hit me first. That's just stupid.
So who's
But
more evil? The one who plans from the beginning or the one who plans after he's been hit?
the one who plans after he's been hit,
Mm.
I planned on you at the beginning. So, like I said, we don't have to be enemies, but I'm already learning who you are, and that's the whole tactic of war, knowing your enemy. Now, hopefully, I don't never have to use these war tactics, but that's why I learned everybody I'm around because I want to know it. And now the fact that I might know some information, then I know what I can actually hit you with. I know what I can actually attack you with like I said, doesn't take a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of my power. Gives me a little bit more control. Even to the point where if doing nothing at all is the best solution. Cutting you off is probably the best one.
It just seems like if you go
Being quiet
into a
hurts you
situation
worse. You
gathering
know,
intel, that just
huh?
seems more evil because you already. I said to me, it seems like if you go into a situation and you're already gathering intel, that just seems more problematic because you're just like you're a pessimist. You're not an optimist. You're a
We're
pessimist. You're
gonna go back. We're
always.
gonna go back to what Silky D said. What's courting?
Yes, that's getting to know somebody, but you're getting to know somebody and you're gathering and putting away intel,
Is
like for
that
further
not what I'm
usage.
supposed to do?
I don't know. Again, I just look at it differently.
Is,
Like I just look at it as I
is
have
that
this
not what
information
I'm supposed to
in
do?
case you gather
Is
the
that not what I'm supposed to
information
do? Because
in
hell, no,
case.
it's not even just in case. It's you got to think about it. I have to pay attention because then also I can possibly avoid certain wars going because I already know where it's coming from.
That should
I
be
already know what it
everyone's
looks like,
aspect.
huh?
Yeah, that should be everyone's aspect. You should be looking for what can diffuse a problem instead of what can, create one.
But like I said, that's my. I can honestly say that's my training. I'm supposed to know what situation deserves what fight should be the last
Right.
last of the result.
Exactly.
But that means I have to know my opponent. I have to know the
Know your
situation.
patterns.
Yeah. Is it worth me going to that level with this person? No. So here she come bitching again about some shit that she ain't gonna change. And that usually be where the argument gets bigger. This man then got emotional because of what you said when in reality what you said don't really do shit. You just said it. It's not a spanking. You can't take away my PlayStation because you just said that. So it's like, who cares? It's an opinion. But it'd be two immature ass people arguing about something that was a fucking opinion. And then you start turning opinions and making them personal. And then that's how shit usually gets bad after that.
It's always bad when you make because you're not supposed to always agree. That's why we are made different.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why we think different.
Yeah.
It's
But but even in that aspect is what we were saying earlier that people thinking that because they disagree, that's an argument.
yeah, and that's another thing, like I said, afraid to talk about something because you think the worst outcome from a conversation.
Yeah.
To me, you're not
Based
giving
off of
that
not
person
talking to me,
enough value.
I feel like you misjudged me
Yeah, that's what I was
if you
just saying.
don't
I feel
talk
like
to
you
me.
didn't give that person enough value.
Right. You don't like me enough. You haven't paid attention even to me enough to know that I'd have preferred if you were actually talking or you actually told me that. I don't care what you thought I might feel behind it. I would prefer if you would have just told me compared to having to find out a different way.
Or not only that, just how much do you like yourself? If you don't speak up for yourself, you don't speak on whatever the problem is or the issue is, like you just toss it to the side thinking it'll never come up. Because that's the thing about issues, or if you have an issue, until it's addressed, it's always going to keep coming up. Because one, that other person don't even know it's an issue. They have no
Until
clue.
it's healed, and until it's healed in both parties, it's always going to be brought up. I don't think a lot of people even take that into consideration. You just patch it. It's a cut you should have went to the hospital to get stitches for, but you just put a band-aid because you didn't want to go pay this hospital bill that you might have had to pay. Like,
Mm-hmm. You
you
keep
can't
wondering
grow.
why it keeps reopening.
Yeah,
It keeps opening by every little bump.
right. Every time. Every time y'all disagree, here come that shit. On both parties. That shit is crazy. I don't get it. If you're not gonna
To
be
me,
mature, don't get into a relationship. That's what I really just want to put out there.
but you know what? That also goes back into what you were talking about last week about forgive and forget. Like, and when you're in a relationship, when you really do forgive or you really do forget, you don't keep bringing that shit up. Like, it's done, it's over with. Or
I don't know if I forget.
us not forget, but it's like forget to a point where I don't need to bring it up on every insecurity or every little fucking thing because I really didn't forgive you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts.
So if you do it again, of course I didn't forget that you did it the first time. This is just ammunition, and now I really need to fucking go because one time shame on you, twice shame on me. So no, I didn't forget. It's not like you're gonna do it again, and this is the first time you did it. No, but I didn't forgive you if every fucking time you put the fucking dishes up in the wrong place, I'm bringing up some dumb shit. Or every time you decide that you might want to go out with someone other than me, whether it be family member or friend, I'm bringing this bullshit up. No, that's not forgiveness.
That's not healthy. Said I don't
Fuck no.
believe in forgetting, but yes, don't remind the person. Yeah. Like I say, I don't forget. Forgive, yes, but I think this is what it is. No one's humble enough to even be honest about forgiving. It's okay if you don't forgive them at that moment, but walk away from the situation. It's okay for you to take time to heal yourself, but you're gonna have to walk away from that situation.
hmm And be honest about not forgiving that person. Don't tell somebody you forgive them and you don't. It's okay to be like, no. I'd like, no, what you did is not okay. What you did is not forgivable. I'm not going to just give you a pass. Like, it's okay to own your feelings and feel the way you fucking feel. You got every right. You're human.
Anything that you do that's fucked up, I mean, everything has a consequence. So if that's the
That's
consequence
it.
that you had to deal with, then as men, women, whatever, that's what you deal with. You understand that? It's simple work, man. This was actually a very good think about it Thursday. I think y'all got a lot of information, a lot of juice. Shout outs to the whole panel that popped up on here. The one and only DJ Silky D, YBMF, and motherfucking Bear, wherever the fuck he at. I know he on the road, so service is probably shitty. Um, but yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. This was great. Uh, we got your girl Ash. Please tell them where they can find you at.
You guys can find me Instagram at the Precious Chef or always at your girl Ash TTSP official. And follow us on the company website, I mean company page, TTSP Officials LLC. Oh, we got
And
a new page out. We got a new page out. TTSP Empire. Definitely got to check that out. It's going to be filled with all the things that the Empire got going on. It's going to be filled with all the members of the Empire. You guys can check it out and find out some information that you might want to know. We still building it, but you can check it out as it's building. No problem with that.
Yeah, we always, we're willing to add on people, but you got to be serious people. But yeah, shout outs to the Empire, shout outs to Joe, Monster Yo, motherfucking Bear, B&J Publishing, BJ the Choreo King, Lady Too Much, Cedric 1700, uh, Mike, aka Dirty Bubbles, CEO Rock. But I feel like, oh, Chef Dom, Miss Jolly, uh, Twinning. Shout outs to that company. DJ Booyah. Well, I feel like I'm missing somebody.
You got Cindy and her candles and body
Could be.
burn.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All things good. Yeah. Yeah. Shout outs. Shout outs to the Empire, man. Shout outs. Shit. It's 9:27. Shit, it's time for me to lay these hell of a bones down and shit like that. But tune in next Thursday, of course, 7 p.m. We'll be here again doing what we do best. Trying to give you something to think about. I am your favorite, unfavorite LA Bandit. Make sure you follow the page if you ain't following it already, the official LA Bandit 22. And make sure you follow the company page, TTSP Officials LLC. Also, go on YouTube and check out our YouTube videos at TTSP Officials with an S LLC. You'll see the belt there, and you'll see some of our interviews and outside movement. So make sure you tap in, tune in. We appreciate everybody.
For sure, it's a
Uh,
lot more to come. Trust us, a
yeah,
lot more to
my
come.
phone went dead. I'm still at 5%. Don't worry about it, bro. We good. We getting ready to go. Like I said, love you. Love everybody. Stay in your lane. Know you. Love you. And until next Thursday,
Fuck
fuck your couch.
your couch.